All right, all right, all right. Go ahead there, Mr. Mill Hustles.
Yo, what's going on, folks? It's your boy Mill Hustles, and I'm back with another video. And today it's going to be a little different because tonight I'm actually the host, courtesy of the Magic Tech Review family. We're going to talk about what we think will happen as far as Verizon completing their Tracfone acquisition, as well as a little bit of Boost Mobile news and some more Black Friday deals. But before we continue, John, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's up, guys? John from Magic Tech Review. I'm out here, man. Got a lot of things coming in the channel. I got 4 actual devices coming in from various different companies, tech companies. So I'm excited about that. Trying to get this iPhone sold so I can get some more devices, even more coming. So it's going to be a lot of stuff. Don't forget, guys, to leave a like on the video as you come on in. Go ahead and subscribe to become part of the Magic Tech Review family. Comment down below anything you would like to see in a future video, any type of content. I don't care what it is. I read all comments all the time. And also, there is a join button. You can do membership for as little as 99 cents a month and support, the MTR family, which includes my son, Little John.
And my daughter, Kai. We got to start mentioning her.
Oh, yeah, we got to start mentioning her too, bro. Hey.
Hit that join button, y'all. Like you said, it's as low as 99 cents, and pretty soon there's going to be exclusive content that you will only be able to see with that join button. So definitely check it out. But John, we have a ton of stuff to unpack today. So we'll go ahead and jump right in, or do we want to wait a couple minutes till more people come in?
Yeah, let's wait just like a few minutes. I'm still working on that thumbnail, or I'm trying to like upload it. But let's see here.
So let's see who's in the chat at the moment. We got Sean White. What's going on? Shay Kennedy always here. Hello, Shay. Jay King. What's going on? But yeah, we have a ton to go over. It's been a crazy last 2-3 hours.
Love it, man. I love it. Sorry, I don't have the camera on tonight, guys, but maybe later on I'll turn it on. But just a lot of stuff going on in my household, so rather have the camera.
That's all right. That's all right. And hopefully CB Tech will be joining us a little later. Clay Melton, good evening. Legendary Tech, what's going on? Sean White, I'm going to respond directly to you. Jay King, hello. Javon Sims, what's going on?
Okay. Let's get that thumbnail. Okay, we got that.
You're cutting out, bro. Restream is picking a bad night to act up, bro. You there? Oh, Lord. All right, folks, audience, let me know if y'all can hear me okay. Can you go ahead and press a 1?
Yeah, there we go. All right.
All right, we good?
Yep. I was actually unplugged. That's why my laptop was acting up a little bit. I totally
Okay, so we
forgot.
got 13 people watching, which is my favorite number. So we'll go ahead and get it started, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
There's not a lot yet that's been revealed due to the fact that this approval must have happened sometime earlier today, but the news broke maybe an hour and a half ago. But KR, what's going on? Tracfone Wireless, or Verizon, has bought Tracfone, which is the parent company of Straight Talk, Family Mobile, Simple Mobile, Total Wireless, Page Plus, Net 10, and on and on and on. It's about 20 different MVNOs, and I'm just, throwing numbers out there. This is a huge deal. This was something I hope didn't happen. I'm not surprised it happened due to the fact that the competitive nature of prepaid is much, much more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's more abundant than postpaid. A lot of people have been asking me how it compares to T-Mobile and Sprint. This is a totally different ballgame because when it comes to prepaid, you have a lot more options than you do with postpaid. Like I said, we don't know a lot about what's happening. But what, they were not asked to divest any assets as far as we know yet. One of the main things that we do know is they were told that they have to keep up for the next 7 years. They're going to have oversight, but they have to maintain the Lifeline program, which is known as SafeLink. What I want to know is how this is going to affect pricing. How is this going to affect people on Family Mobile, Simple Mobile, Net 10, T-Mobile MVNOs? I'm pretty sure Straight Talk is going to be safe. If anything was to happen to Straight Talk, I'm pretty sure Walmart would negotiate with Verizon, and it would probably actually be owned by Walmart because a lot of people don't know this, but Walmart, Straight Talk is Walmart's number one selling product out of everything. Out of absolutely everything. And you know what? Straight Talk. You know what Walmart's second best-selling product is? Bananas.
You said what?
Bananas. Like, I'm not joking. Straight Talk's main competitor at Walmart is bananas.
I don't know about all that. What do you mean, like?
Oh no, it is.
It is. Peel and eat.
What?
The ones that you peel and eat.
Yeah. Straight Talk is Walmart's number one selling product, and bananas are their number two.
That's funny as hell.
It is, but I don't think anything will happen to Straight Talk. Like I said, if anything, Straight Talk will be owned by Walmart and still use the Verizon towers. Worst comes to worst. But one thing that really concerns me about this merger, when they were talking about the T-Mobile and the Sprint merger, one of the main things that people talked about was jobs. They have not mentioned that at all as far as the Tracfone Verizon merger goes. And Tracfone has a lot of employees, direct and indirect. So I happen to be an indirect employee, and we don't know what's going to happen now. We didn't expect this merger to even go through until late next year. We expected a lot of pushback, but it was actually a lot smoother and easier than the T-Mobile Sprint one, which had been rumored for years. But we'll definitely keep you posted on that. My friends over at Best MVNO, Prepaid, Compare, and Wave 7, which you should all follow on Twitter, will keep us up to date with that, as well as my friends over at Fierce Wireless. But yes, Verizon has bought Tracfone. The FCC has approved the sale. So really, there's nothing else unless a bunch of states start suing and hold the sale up, which I don't think is going to happen. But yep, Verizon will own Tracfone and Tracfone's subsidiaries, which include Straight Talk, Total Wireless, Family Mobile, Tracfone themselves, Simple Mobile, Page Plus. If anybody's heard of Page Plus, Go Smart, America Mobile, Clearview, and so on, and SmartPay. A lot of people don't know that the SmartPay was actually founded by Tracfone, even though a lot of their competitors use it, and it's a horrible financing option. It's still not as bad. It's still not as bad, in my opinion, as the one that Cricket used, Progressive, but still, it's like buying something at Rent-A-Center.
I'm still actually working on the tags. What was the actual one you just said a minute ago?
As far as what?
Hold on. Oh God, I messed up. I just messed up.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I have Straight Talk myself, and I'm gonna sit back and see what happens. And as always, if I feel like things are going sideways, I'll just switch away. It's easy. Been doing that a long time, and I plan to continue doing that. So I'd like to answer a couple questions. Y'all can pick my brain a little bit, ask me anything about this merger, and if I can answer it, I'll give you an answer. And if I can't answer it, which likely I won't be able to in some cases, we just got to keep a hold of the news.
Verizon.
Keep up with the news. Excuse me.
So what are the companies again? Slowly, because I'm doing the tags. I'm writing the tags out right now.
Straight Talk.
Let's see here. Straight Talk. Okay.
Walmart by itself.
Walmart, yeah, makes sense.
Family Mobile.
Family Mobile.
Yep. Simple Mobile.
Simple Mobile, I got that one. Okay.
Tracfone.
Yeah, I got that.
Net 10.
Oh yeah, Net 10. Damn. All right.
Page Plus.
Page Plus. Yeah, I don't have that one. So Page Plus.
Telcel. Go Smart Mobile.
Go Smart Mobile.
SmartPay.
Right. SmartPay. I put that one in.
Yep. Put Carlos Slim.
Oh yeah, that's right. Carlos Slim.
Put America and the word mobile, MOVIL.
MOVIL. Okay.
And then put Sprint T-Mobile merger.
Yep. All right. I still got space for a few more. Go ahead, throw some more. It's a lot of stuff, man. It goes into this YouTube stuff, bro.
Oh, I know.
You never really dealt. I mean, you didn't deal with it too much.
Andy Logan, Straight Talk is included with that sale. Hard Luck Tech, Verizon will probably kill at least one of these Tracfone brands. I think so. I think that they'll end up selling off. See, the thing about it is these brands just use signals. These are intellectual properties more than anything. Okay, if y'all don't know what intellectual properties are, those are copyrights, trademarks, artwork, things like that. A lot of people. Here's an interesting fact: Simple Mobile and Family Mobile were both started by T-Mobile, and Tracfone bought the rights to those, and they very well could be sold again. Hell, they could end up being sold to Boost Mobile or Metro customers if you use Simple Mobile, Family Mobile, or a Net 10 branded device, which you can only find online these days, as far as I can see. What I think will happen is Total Wireless, Simple Mobile, Tracfone, which all use the Verizon towers when you buy a branded device, will all be absorbed into one brand.
I got 30 people watching me. Thank you guys for the 30 people that are watching me. I really appreciate it. Thank you all for the likes and the love and all that stuff that you leave on the channel. Really appreciate that as well.
So yeah, technically, y'all, not technically, basically Straight Talk and Visible are owned by the same company now. But they paid $6 billion for this. Basically Straight Talk.
$6 billion, huh? My God.
Yep, which is a pretty cheap deal. If I had billions of dollars, I would have tried to buy it if it was that price.
Bro, hold on, bro. We got like 25 people watching. We got 10 likes. Come on now. I know more than 10 of y'all like me, or at least do it for Mill
Hello,
Hustle.
Bonnie the Queen. I don't know if I said hi earlier.
Oh yeah, let's
Yes,
shout out
Javon.
people, bro.
Net 10 is still at some Walmarts. I haven't seen phones. I've only seen airtime cards, bring your own device kits, but I have not seen a Net 10 phone at Walmart in a long time. And Net 10 actually has some really good deals sometimes. A couple of years ago, I bought my baby mama Stylo 3 from Net 10, and it costed $10, and it was refurbished, but it was in perfect condition. TJ, what's going on?
My baby
Sean,
mama.
you're very concerned about Total Wireless. I would be too. I had Total Wireless a few times. Honestly, I have Visible now, and it works just as good. And I pay $25 a month whenever I'm not giving out my $5 promo code. But it's really not bad.
Michael West says, I can never understand why people are afraid to hit the like button. I don't know, bro. That's just been.
It's probably OCD, bro. Like, they don't want to. I guess they want their videos organized a certain way, which that's why playlists are for. But it is what it is. Fragments of memory. Hello, what's going on? This is a new user. Welcome to the channel.
Oh, really? Yes, I see.
But yes, let's see. Let me see if I can find anything else about this. Like I said, this is all.
I could pull up the website about the whole thing about what they have to do and everything like that if you want, so I can show everybody.
I can explain that. That's okay. Yeah, basically, right now, all we know is that they have to keep up with the Lifeline plan since so many people depend on it. In case y'all don't know, the Lifeline plan is for lower income people who receive some form of government assistance. They'll get a phone through one of the major government programs, SafeLink being that phone in this case. Some of you may know SafeLink. You think prices will go up on all the plans now that Verizon officially owns most prepaid now? I don't think so, Javon. At least not immediately.
Not right away.
Because the prepaid sector is much more competitive than the postpaid one. You got to remember, postpaid, there's only 4 major companies, and those are T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, and U.S. Cellular. U.S. Cellular is still regional, but that's still postpaid. They're trying to make Boost number 4, but we'll see.
Really? Oh yeah, because Dish. That's right. They can do it. Yeah, they can do it.
And that's actually, we're going to be talking about Boost Mobile in a few minutes as well, because we got news from them as well. Yes, Bonnie, we've heard of Hello Mobile.
Here, I'm gonna read a little bit of the article real quick, I guess. It's still unclear which commissioners voted to approve the deal. Currently, there are only 2 Democrat and 2 Republicans serving at the agency, meaning at least 1 Democrat would have to been required to approve the purchase. As part of its decision to approve the deal, the FCC said that it would be requiring Verizon to make several consumer protection agreements within the agency. First, Verizon promised to continue its participation in the Lifeline subsidy program for at least 7 years. The company must also provide cost-effective, quote-unquote, I don't know what that means, 5G devices and services to Lifeline customers. Verizon must also submit semi-annual reports describing how its compliance meets these restrictions. So yeah, that's I guess that's part of the deal. I said customers will also receive free 5G compatible devices and should not see wireless plan increases over the next 5 years.
See, and I hope that FCC really puts the foot on their neck, because you can see all the broken promises that T-Mobile made when they bought Sprint. Oh yeah, we're going to save jobs. Oh no, prices are going to actually be better, which was all a bunch of BS. Yes, my Dish is building their own network, but that's going to take a while. Cricket Wireless, similar. Cricket Wireless is actually a competitor. Yes, they're all. And Edgardo Malav, I hope I didn't butcher your name. too much. Like as I mentioned, the prepaid sector is so much more competitive than the postpaid one because literally every other day, how often do you see a new MVNO? So yeah, so that's pretty much all I got there. What I think about it, I'm worried about the employees and the third party vendors because because phone employs thousands of them. You know, I mean, I've been working for Tracfone for almost 4 years. I did take a little hiatus of a few months this year, but I never officially quit. And I started that hiatus right at my 3-year anniversary.
So technically, you're a Verizon employee now, huh?
No, I'm a third party that represents Tracfone, but I guess you can say Verizon.
Right.
So that's pretty much all I got with Tracfone. 7 years, they're not supposed to increase prices. They're supposed to keep the Lifeline program up to date and safe for those that use it. We'll see what happens. This is only about 3 hours old as it was made publicly. It was approved earlier today or maybe yesterday. We don't know. It only took 4 people. There's no pushback yet that I've heard of. We'll know a lot more tomorrow and the next few days. As I mentioned, check out Jeff Moore on Twitter, Wave7Jeff, bestmvno.com, as well as prepaidcompare.net. They're all friends of Magic Tech Review and Mill Hustles, so go show them some love too. Okay, so now the Boost Mobile news I was going to talk about, and shout out to our friend Jose Santana for tweeting the picture. But he got his hands on an AT&T SIM kit for Boost Mobile. As many of you know, earlier this year, Boost Mobile was going to start using AT&T due to after all the trouble they've had with T-Mobile since they were sold off to Dish. John, I'm going to actually need you to give some real feedback on this after I speak, of course. What do you think this means for competition to Cricket and Metro, but Cricket in particular?
I mean, that's always been the problem with Boost Mobile has been kind of like the coverage and the shoddy service and stuff like that. You know. Hold on.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna follow up while you do whatever you're doing. Ever since Boost Mobile started using the T-Mobile towers, they have improved so much. It's the same thing pretty much as Metro as far as network goes. Let's see. Qualified Nerd, what's going on? Michael West, wonder what happens to Simple Mobile. Like I mentioned a little earlier, Simple Mobile, Family Mobile, for example, they're just MVNOs, so they could be sold off. The intellectual properties, the name, Simple Mobile, the logo, the copyrights, all that could be sold off. I'm pretty sure, and Walmart has enough money to fight this. I am pretty sure nothing will happen to Straight Talk or Family Mobile because they are huge generators of revenue for them. So I wonder. This is what I wonder.
What's up
with the new AT&T coverage coming to Boost? Will they completely drop T-Mobile, or will they be like these other MVNOs where they let you pick the network you want, but also it could be more expensive if you pick the particular signal?
Dude, Boost is going to be like a real big competitor, especially, seeing that they have the AT&T coverage. I mean, Cricket, that's their whole thing about, why it's so much better, because Boost has always been, to me, has been kind of like shoddy as far as their coverage goes. They've had great deals and great phones and all this other stuff, but they don't compare as far as like, coverage to Cricket.
Well, here's the thing, John. Their deals have kept up ever since they started using T-Mobile while you were on your break.
Yeah.
You know, I always said that Boost has improved greatly with T-Mobile. T-Mobile works okay at my house. However,
T-Mobile doesn't work at
they need to
all in
change those
these
plans. Their
apartments.
plans have really gone downhill. Like they only do the 35 gigs now. Let's see. Hold on. Javon Sims asks, "What do you think about the war on unlocked phones? Fewer unlocked phones are on carrier lists, especially Xiaomi and Umidigi." So here's the thing. I believe that's all a political ploy. I think that's all Verizon, AT&T. It's all Apple and Samsung using their lobbyists. I mean, some of the concerns that they have are very real as far as spyware and things like that, but not all the time. I think that I don't know how true it is, but they were saying that ZTE and Huawei in particular, they were selling their spectrum to the wrong people. But I don't know. I do know
bro, this is the thing. I just think about this. Like, we got Verizon. You got all these little prepaid companies under them. What's gonna really be the differentiating factor now? They're gonna consolidate a lot of these things. So you're going to see some of these companies go away. I'm thinking.
Well, yeah, like I don't think I think that like I said, since these are not actually like carriers, they're MVNOs. I believe that the intellectual properties will be sold. You know what I mean? Like the name, the logo, the artwork, the copyrights, like the actual Simple Mobile name, someone could buy it up, and they can own Simple Mobile. A huge chunk of Walmart Family Mobile's customer base is Walmart associates themselves, since they get 33% off. That's a good point, Edgardo. A lot of people don't know this, but Walmart offers a bring your own device plan exclusive to Walmart employees. I don't know if they still have it, but you bring your own device and you pay $40 a month for unlimited everything on T-Mobile.
Damn.
I expect Straight Talk migration to Straight Talk. I don't think anything's going to happen to Straight Talk. I think that Walmart's not going to let it happen. When they let you choose which network you want to activate on either T-Mobile or AT&T, that might be the case. I think that they're eventually going to drop T-Mobile due to all the problems they've had with them. Not necessarily coverage, but just the politics and the BS. Man, if that's the art dog. Man, if Simple Mobile goes down, I'm in trouble. It's getting tough to find companies that'll let you use unlocked phones. I think the only company, to be honest, that's giving people problems with unlocked phones in particular is AT&T. Let's see. I heard they will keep both, says Andy Logan.
Yeah, keep those comments coming, guys, and thank you guys for the 40 people that are watching right now. Really appreciate that. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, but that's the Boost Mobile news. Black Friday deals for Straight Talk are live at Walmart.com. The best deals so far are the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition for $250. The iPhone 12 mini is $299. And then the Apple Watch Series 3 is $106. I don't know if that's a good deal or not because I barely use smartwatches. Let's see. Straight Talk has more of a rural presence than Family Mobile. Yes. I don't think Family Mobile is going to go away. I think that Walmart will, like I said, Walmart's a multi-billion-dollar company. They have the money to make sure it stays in place. All right, guys. We got how many people watching now?
Let's see here. 34 people watching, 23 likes.
Awesome, y'all. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to become part of the Magic Tech Review family. If you enjoy the content, we go live all the time. We always try to bring you the most informative videos. We try to educate, entertain. Make sure you hit the join button. 99 cents a month starts out and helps the channel continue growing.
All right. I'm over here tweeting. I'm doing everything, bro. Everything behind the scenes. Tracfone. Of course, I got to throw you in there.
So here's one of the things, Luna the Body. How you doing? One of the main things that differentiates Tracfone from other carriers is you literally, if you take your own phone that's compatible, you can pick the network you want. You can pick the network you want. You can have straight talk on Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile, whatever you're happy with. And more MVNOs are starting to do that, where they're letting you pick your signal. However, other MVNOs are making you pick and choose because sometimes they'll make you pay more for Verizon or more for AT&T or whatever. Straight Talk, Tracfone branding, Tracfone Inc., you pay the same thing regardless of the network you use, which is awesome.
What should I hashtag this?
Yes, our dog. Yep.
What should I use as a hashtag on the thing? Anything juicy?
Just put all the brands.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. This thing is all blue.
Javon, that could happen. That very well could happen. It could actually be absorbed by Straight Talk, or Walmart can keep them how they are, or option 3, somebody will buy the Family Mobile trademarks. Hell, Metro could go in and say, hey, I'll buy, Verizon or T-Mobile/Metro or even Dish or anyone else. Hey, I'll buy your customers from your Walmart/Verizon. And that would be a very, very big deal. Did y'all know that every time someone activates a phone on the T-Mobile network, that counts as an activation on T-Mobile? I know it sounds, like kind of obvious, but a lot of people don't know that.
AT&T Tower. That is nuts, though, that finally Boost, after all this time, Boost is finally going to get AT&T. So I might be able to get Boost.
Well, it was announced earlier this year, and it was supposed to start rolling out a couple weeks ago. I know they had a slow rollout, but after Jose shared that tweet, I guess it's going to be full throttle soon. Lady Red, what's going on?
Yo, we'll send you the invite.
Lady Red, I got your message just now. Ask Verizon since they bought us out.
Here. I'm gonna send you the invite, Lady Red, just in case you want to jump in.
So, has anybody started Black Friday shopping? What do you got? Anything y'all plan to purchase?
Let's see. So, dude, you think a lot of people are nervous?
Nervous?
Yeah, you think? Well, I think. Would you be nervous if you had? Oh, Lady Red's coming in. She said, "Hey, let me set up." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So,
hold on.
I'm saying, would you be nervous? Like right now, let's say if you're a customer for one of these MVNOs right now, are you nervous?
Would I be nervous? No, absolutely not. I wouldn't be afraid because you have options out there. And even if you get government assistance for a phone, you still have options out there. So I would not be afraid at all. But if you're an employee, that's another story. Hey, John, I'm going to send you a picture on Facebook. Can you share it with the audience?
Yeah.
It's to Boost Mobile.
Okay.
No, Mr. Carroll, it is absolutely not as good this year. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. I was thinking that earlier. Black Friday is kind of trash this year. Best Buy 70-inch TVs, $350. Not bad.
All right, let me set it up. Oh, there goes Lady Red. She's in. Cool. It's hey.
T-Mobile is poaching some of their own Tracfone customers with their own postpaid. They're doing that to Metro. I don't know about Tracfone, but yeah.
So Lady Red joined the chat. Everybody, leave a 1 in the
Did you
chat.
get the picture, John?
Red, what's up?
Did you get the picture?
Yeah, I'm doing like getting things in the picture. Okay. What?
But yeah, I'm not worried if I'm a customer. I'm not worried at all. I'm worried if I'm an employee. I have Visible as well. Guys, one thing about Visible, it depends on the phone you have. And honestly, when I had them first, they were still new. So of course they weren't that good. And I was doing my rants and stuff, but they're a lot better. But it depends on the phone you're using. Keep that in mind. That's for any carrier, really. If you buy a phone that costed you $25, don't expect it to work like a phone that costed $500. Thanks. What people don't get is that Verizon is very restricted with phones you can use. Well, they are not as restrictive as before, especially considering that they unlock you automatically after 60 days.
Yeah,
I think you can manually do it too.
Like, I'm not seeing the same chat y'all are seeing.
What you
I
mean?
see our dog.
Oh, there's a chat. You see the chat right here, and then I guess
Our dog
there's
says what people don't get is Verizon's very restrictive. Yeah, it's all the carriers right now. All of them are being strict.
You got to remember, and John, remember we spoke about this years ago, that revolving door at Prepaid?
yes,
You got to
and I
remember
know
that
Lady Red
revolving
knows it's
door.
terrible. I'm gonna pump up Lady Red's volume because she's kind of low. So
Bump her volume.
yep, I'm gonna turn her up.
Yeah, all the carriers are being strict because
Javon Sims asks, how do you guys feel about Walmart employees buying and reselling family mobile phones? Hey, get your money, but how are they even making money? I don't get that. That 10% discount is really a lot.
They do something about the porting department.
I'm sure it'll get better, although I've never had problems porting in and out.
Wait, which porting department?
Guys, hold on. Look, like they said, that nothing's going to happen for 5 years, but of course the market, inflation, and all that shit will determine that. To be honest, so you think Total Wireless SIM card will work in a Verizon phone? It will, as long as that Verizon phone has been active for 60 days. And that's not anything new. That's been like that for years.
I said that like 5 minutes ago.
1 year waiting for unlock is too long.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're happy with your carrier, it is what it is. I haven't unlocked A32 from Metro, not compatible with Cricket, even though Cricket itself sells them. One thing I remember, I had a LG Stylo 3 Plus from Metro, and I had it unlocked. And I took it to Cricket, and everything worked fine, except for MMS messaging. That would not work for nothing. I said all that like forever ago. What do you mean? Well, I'm a little worried, especially when it comes to getting deals. Hey, you'll be fine. You don't have to worry. They said for 5 years, but at the same time, it's the FCC, so they're full of turkey shit as well sometimes.
Hang on. Let me do something here. Okay.
Yes. What's up?
Oh, nice. Like I had some serious latency.
Oh.
Like minutes.
So, Lady Red, give your opinion, man. You haven't.
I was. It was just like sitting there.
Oh.
Yeah. For customers, I don't think they're going to notice that big of a difference because they already run off of that network, and you can take a Verizon phone and put the Straight Talk, Total Wireless, Tracfone SIM card in it, and it's going to work without any special steps. Where I really hope improves is the experience for those of us trying to port those numbers, because that's a special kind of make me want to throw some people in the street, you know.
Dude, do you really think Verizon is gonna? Dude, they hate the prepaid services. Not if you're a Verizon prepaid customer and you call Verizon saying you're a Verizon prepaid customer, they're gonna fucking hang up on you.
Oh no, they have their own prepaid line.
You
have to call the prepaid line. No, what we're dealing with now, this is what I was talking about this morning in my live stream. Straight Talk, and they just started this. This is what the guy from Straight Talk told me last week. You call them to port, and we have to call the porting department to get the number released, which is not new, but now to get and there's no way to know the difference between and I don't know. He didn't know how to tell the difference between them. You have to have the phone. Mm-hmm. They're going to talk to the customer. They've got to validate the account with the PIN number security question and send a code to the phone. The customer has to read the code back. Like they can't do it without the actual phone. So if, what we run into, a lot of people tear up their phones and they don't want to, go buy a new one. They'll come in and get the free phone and pay a month of service. And if they don't have that phone in their hand, they're not going to, I don't know if it's going to let them port or not.
It will. It will. I'm going to tell you what you do. So that is true. Metro does the same thing. Like whenever someone from Metro wants to port over to us, I tell them your phone must work because you're going to get a one-time PIN. And if you don't have that one-time PIN, you have to go to the store. There's no way around it. What they have to do is answer a security question, like what's your pet's name, and then their 4-digit PIN, which most people on those carriers, to be quite honest, they don't know that.
They're doing that and sending the code.
No, that's if they lost their phone, for example, or their phone is a completely black screen. As long as they answer those questions, they'll be good to go.
No, they're doing both. That's the problem. They just started this.
No.
Like just.
Okay, no, I got the document. It says that if they don't have their phone, as long as they know you have to bring that up with them. If you have an issue, just call me on Facebook and I'll get it set up. But
yeah, we ran into some serious problems with that.
I sent it to the wrong person.
What?
Honestly, Tracfone as it is not good. Why do you say that, Gardo? I think they're great.
I have a lot of older customers that use Tracfone because they'll pay for like a 3-month and a 1-year package.
Yeah.
And we're talking about people that might make 2 phone calls a month.
Not only that, though, Tracfone has the $20 unlimited talk and text plan with 1 gig. That works for a lot of people. You know how many customers I took from Consumer Cellular with that plan?
I'm gonna do a poll. What should I do a poll on YouTube right now? It's a live poll, so they can answer. What's the poll?
Are you worried about Verizon buying Tracfone? Yes, no, or makes a difference?
Okay, cool.
Lady Red, I really need your feedback on something.
Okay.
So, John, I'm still waiting for you to share your screen, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm doing a million things here.
Multitask, bro. Your Magic Hustles review. I'm Magic Track review.
Let's see.
Boost Mobile. It looks like they're finally starting to roll out the AT&T Sims full blast.
Yep.
That, I think, is going to be a big competition to y'all. Like, they already were, but now, like, what? Just what the fuck?
All right,
I don't know. I look for sometime coming up next year, maybe sometime, for AT&T to start absorbing Boost into Cricket, because AT&T is trying to get everybody off of prepaid anyway. That's been going on for about the last 6 months, and
how would that happen if the FCC says AT&T owns too much?
I don't know.
Which is true.
I don't know. I really think they're trying to do what T-Mobile and Metro were doing, because about 6 months ago there was a test market. There were 2 test markets, and they were offering very, very sweet deals. It was like 3 months of service and all kinds of stuff for and free devices. I don't remember the exact details of it, but it was a lot of free going around for people porting from AT&T to Cricket. Gulf States was one of them. That was one of them, and maybe out west, like around Arizona, New Mexico, in that market, they were offering it in those 2 markets. It was a test market. Now, when they do stuff like that, give it about a year, and you're going to start seeing some big changes. But sometimes they decide it's not good enough, and they're not going to mess with it. But it's starting to look like AT&T is trying to divulge their prepaid assets into, the MVNO.
All right.
Twan Good, it says, what about Spectrum Mobile? Okay, nothing's going to happen to Spectrum Mobile. Okay, we know Verizon offers Spectrum and Xfinity their towers for their wireless service, but a lot of people don't know this. Verizon Fios, which is Verizon's internet, I believe it's what it's called, they use their spectrum from Spectrum and Xfinity. So nothing's going to happen to Spectrum Mobile or Xfinity Mobile. Tracfone is good if you don't use a lot of data. Tracfone Inc. has so many good options, okay? It has a lot of good options. Everybody has good options these days. Prepaid is very, very competitive. There's a new MVNO popping up every 5 minutes. You have options.
Guys, we have a poll up. It's only 11 votes right now, and plus I put the picture up there for you, Milhouse.
What is that? Oh, you know what I saw? Speaking of Boost, for the first time ever in my area,
Spectrum
Boost was working.
Yeah.
Boost, a guy came in last week, and Boost was working here. It's never worked here before, and he didn't have the new SIM card in it or anything. But the problem we had porting, he had to have his device. Like, him and his wife were on a plan together, and apparently they have different account numbers, and they would not give him his account number because he did not have his device. We had to get him a new number. Yeah, but he even
Spectrum Mobile and Xfinity Mobile. Spectrum and Xfinity Mobile are MVNOs. They're postpaid MVNOs. That's all they are. Does Tracfone still have Verizon, T-Mobile, and AT&T SIM kits at Walmart? Yes, you can get those pretty much everywhere. They have them as low as $1 at CVS, Amazon. For some reason, Walmart still sells those for $8, which is ridiculous. I could go back to Boost Mobile if T-Mobile SIMs are offered more. You know what I think is going to happen, Lady Red?
I don't think Boost offers T-Mobile SIMs anymore.
They do. They will for a little bit longer. For a little longer. But T-Mobile's been a pain in their behind since this merger happened. Let's see.
Oh. It went from doesn't matter to no on the poll. So
I really don't think it's going to be a big deal for customers.
Not for a while. Man. Yes, our dog. Tracfone still offers T-Mobile and AT&T if you bring your own phone. If you buy a device that's branded.
They always mess
they always sneak stuff in.
Try to fix stuff that don't need fixing. Always.
Look at T-Mobile and Sprint, okay? They promised the moon, the light, and the stars. and then they were just promising stuff for no reason. Like they were loudmouth about jobs, pricing, and it was all a bunch of crap. And then of course they're gonna blame the really strong cold. I don't want to say the real name because I don't want to get you in trouble, but yeah, they're gonna blame that. And honestly, that was a scapegoat for a lot of people. The XFL, for example, the Extreme Football League, what they lasted 3 episodes.
So, Lady Red, how's cricket stuff going? How's it going over there? How's your channel going? Tell us about that.
Channel's good. I just uploaded. I've got this foot massager these people sent me, and they paid me a little money to make the video. I made the video. Now they want pictures. I got nobody to take the pictures.
Wait. You did a foot massager on your channel?
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta watch.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did a whole video with no makeup on. It's like a self-care video. I put on like my mud mask and stuff. Yeah. Channel's good. I've got like 6,100 some odd subscribers now.
Okay, look at you.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm toying around with the idea of memberships, but I don't know what. Like, I have such little time right now because it's our busy season, and I just don't have a lot of time, so I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure out 2022 is I'm changing some things. It's still gonna be Lady Red's Tech Reviews, but I need to be more creative because I don't want to get bored. I'm kind of getting bored unboxing phones. There's only so many phones you can take it out of the box, say here's the phone. I like to be creative. So
I know CV does a lot of unboxing too. I get tired of them. Tired of them. You see me, I talk about whatever the heck comes to my mind and I just do it. I feel like that way. Javon says, haha, John trying to see some toes.
I got socks on, man. I got my fuzzy socks on. It's all about comfort. I'm wearing fuzzy pants and fuzzy socks, man. It's totally chill. It's a chill video.
All right.
Yeah. I've got stuff I need to get videos on. Like, they don't understand how busy I am. I work a lot of hours. A lot of hours.
Hey, we really appreciate you just being up here. I know.
Today I'm off. Like, I went in for a couple hours today just to make sure everybody got a lunch break. But I hired a guy, right? And he's doing really good. And it'll free my time up a little more because he's going to be taking the weekends. So I can go back Monday through Friday, which is great because I hate working weekends. And he can take a little slack off, when we get swamped during the week, which is what's been happening. Like, we have been slammed. People, I don't know where they're coming from, but people are just pouring it in the door of our store, and we're hitting 45-minute wait times. So,
y'all have all live devices still?
Yep.
That's nice. See, I go on the
Boost
Mobile.
Lady Red, you could probably shed light on this, but I hear that there's going to be, they've already launched it in a couple of markets, but they're changing how the stores look and operate. Mm-hmm. And based on what I've read, like employees walking around with tablets and stuff like they do at the AT&T store.
Yep.
Have any of you visited a Cricket wireless store before they were bought by AT&T?
Marsha
If
Gilmore.
you have, those stores were very, very high tech. They had someone with a tablet walking around or a computer. They had a kiosk where you could pay your bill or sign in. The Cricket store where I lived at that I visited like that, which is in Texas, was extremely busy all the time because they were the only one in the city and they were in a mall. But you would literally walk in and there'd be 30, 40 people and you just put your name in on a kiosk and looks like they're going back to that.
Yes and no. It's a different system altogether. The tablet system is very expensive. It's widely available to every store, but a lot of the smaller stores like ours, we can't afford it. I mean, it's like $12,000 for the system. And what it is, like, our store's really, really small. We've only got 2 terminals. And a third person walks around with a tablet, and all we can really do are bill pays, anything requiring a card. We can do activations and all that as long as it's paid with a card. And let's say both the terminals are full and there's somebody else over here that just wants to pay their bill. I can go around with the tablet and take their bill pay, or if they want to upgrade, I can go ahead and do their upgrade as long as they're paying with a card. But let's see. Marsha Gilmore asks, what phone do I have? Well, this is my daily. This is a Pixel 6 Pro. This is my main backup. That's a Motorola One Action, which is for sale. This is my another backup that I use mainly for video recording. That's a Motorola One. And this is my dad's old phone that's also my phone, the Motorola X4. I have a stack of phones here. Yeah. Stack of phones. Two of them.
You would never believe. Look,
are charged.
Look what I got.
Well, you got. Oh yeah, you got that 12. I bought one for my daughter. She loves it. Of course, I mean she's an iPhoneer anyway.
I absolutely hate it. I'm just like so done with it. I'm waiting for somebody to buy it tomorrow, hopefully, for about $400. Then I'm gonna use that and get so many more things on the channel. I'm just gonna go tech shopping.
Andy Logan talking about the double data deal for Walmart and Black Friday. Man, they're always trying to undercut us and make us compete with ourselves. Like, it's ridiculous. It's like intercompany competition. You know, can Walmart outdo the Cricket stores and give us, you know, free phones or whatever that they don't have at Walmart? But if you go to Walmart and do it, you can get all of this data for free. You know, it's, man. And then online, they do it online.
Then they come and fucking activate it at your store.
No, they don't either. We don't do that. We are hands. We do not touch those phones. We do not.
I know, but then they say you're assholes and you're supposed to do this, blah, 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 blah.
Nope. Actually, that rule came from corporate. That's not my rule. That came from corporate. There's a reason for it. It's a liability reason. Because you bought the phone somewhere else, it's your phone. If you buy it from us, we can put our guarantee of any sort on it. Like, we're going to set it up for you, make sure it works before you walk out the door with it. You pay a $25 activation fee, deal with it. We're doing all of this for you. We're building your account, all that good stuff. You do it at Walmart. There's no guarantee your phone's going to work when you take it out of the package if you did it right in the first place, you know, or buy one online. It's the same thing. That way they can say if something is wrong with that phone, they can't make it come back on us. Like, you buy it in our store, something's wrong with it, bring it back, we'll give you another one. But if you
Marsha, right now it's visible. Visible is the best value right now.
That's like you buying, like, I don't know, it's like you buying like KFC and going to a Chinese place and eating it.
Yes. Yes.
It's just so rude.
No, what's rude, what gets me, I can get it cheaper on Amazon. Man, I'm like, seriously, do y'all go out and eat? And I want to ask people this. Do you go out and eat and just order a hamburger because you can get the French fries cheaper somewhere else? Come on, people. Quit being cheap. I curse them all to break their phone before they get home.
The cases and shit.
Yep. And my cases are not they're not expensive.
Then you get the case and it's like not even the right size and it's all flimsy and it doesn't even look like the same color they showed you on Amazon.
Right. That's what my boss, he's like, they're gonna buy the wrong case. And I'm like, are they gonna break their phones when they get home? I'm gonna watch them walk down them steps and drop it in the parking lot and laugh. I'm like, should have got a case. It's $25. That's the average price for my cases. $25 includes the screen protector. The most any case cost is $40, and that's just for the high-end cases, like the Nimbus cases. My Bolt cases, yep, they're that high too.
$25 though? I don't know. That's a little much. I don't know.
You can go down the street to Verizon and buy the exact same case for $60.
Oh shit.
Yep. Actually, the Verizon and AT&T customers are leaving their stores and coming to my store to buy their cases.
25 and you throw in some toes. You got a deal.
We wear closed-toed shoes.
Oh, damn it.
But I'll put the case on the phone for you. I'll put your screen protector on.
With your toes.
Not with my toes. With my hands. But my nails are always like real pretty. See?
Mm-hmm.
I keep my nails done.
They're not green? What the hell?
No. You. Blue is a stretch. They're usually black. I usually have black and silver, black and purple, sometimes black and pink.
What's the slogan? Is it still STSA? Whatever?
Oh, that thing. Yeah, I guess. We don't do that.
Y'all still do the chalkboards and all that?
Yeah, I got ours repainted. I've got to get it done this week, and I got to find. I'm trying to find somebody.
Yes, Marsha, Visible is a better deal for 25 than Metro because Visible is owned by Verizon actually, and Metro, I don't know what it is, but those employees just don't want to activate that $25 plan. It's probably not even available no more. I guess they would rather have their customers walk out than earn a small commission on one sale when they can make it on another one. But yeah.
Bro, I'm thinking about doing a series where I actually walk into these places and try to activate on the lowest plan and see all the bullshit that they say to me. I don't know.
What, you come into my store and you want the $30 plan, I'll put you on the $30 plan.
But you're probably going to end up paying more for the phone.
If you're porting, you are, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can come to my store and I'll put you on the cheapest phone and cheapest plan. My commission stays the same.
Bro, I remember in the Metro PCS store that I worked at, if we put somebody on the lowest plan, the $30 plan, we had to call the boss before we can do it. Yes, he was that serious about that shit. You get no commission as well.
We don't, but I mean, the commission structure is the way ours is. It really doesn't matter. Like, it's not gonna break us. So.
Right.
When I worked at one of my Cricket stores, which I wasn't there very long because I ended up going to a different authorized retailer, and I was with them for like 3 years. But this one that I didn't last very long at, we had to chat in with them and show them absolutely everything on the transaction, and they would say, okay, you can sell it or you can't sell it, even if we did all the work.
Oh, wow.
It was a micromanaged nightmare.
Wow.
We got CB Tech joining here in just a second. Yay!
We're gonna be sneezing. I am having allergies. I've got all these trees around my house, and all the leaves have fallen. It rained all weekend, so now there's like all this leaf mold floating around. I pulled up in my driveway tonight and started sneezing. I'm fighting it right now. That's why the sniffles is just like since I got home. I've already hit the allergy spray like twice.
Hey.
Ugh.
Oh, I can't wait till Stevie comes in. I'm going to introduce him and ask him a couple questions to start, if that's cool with you, John.
Yeah. Y'all put some thumbs up in the chat, or y'all put some emojis for Stevie.
Put your hands in the air.
Hey, put hands in the air. Emojis, let's go.
Stevie
here.
V-Tech.
Yo,
everybody
what's up,
say
man?
Hello to Stevie Tech. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Hit the thumbs up for us. Hit subscribe if you're new to Magic Tech Review. The same thing with Lady Red. Subscribe to her as well. Check out all their videos. Plenty of information. I had a YouTube channel, but don't subscribe to it. Anyway, CV Tech.
Yo, what's up, man?
We're putting the spotlight on you. Verizon has been approved to buy Tracfone, and everyone is losing their mind.
Yeah, I seen your message earlier. Now, you may
hold on. Let me give you some facts. Before you give your opinion. The FCC said they must continue to support their Lifeline program, aka SafeLink, for the next 7 years, and that's going to include oversight from the FCC to make sure they do that. And supposedly, they're not going to change any prices within the next 5 years. But what do you think happens to brands like Simple Mobile, Walmart Family Mobile, Net 10, the ones that don't use the Verizon towers?
I thought the Net 10 rarely used the Verizon towers.
Not anymore. They use T-Mobile now. If you buy a branded device.
Oh, that's a good question. Maybe they'll get sold off. That's the way I'm looking at it. Maybe it's those Simple Mobile, Family Mobile, and
So here's what I
Net 10 might
think.
get.
This is what I think, and we'll go back and forth real quick on it. I believe that Family Mobile will not go anywhere. I think Walmart will buy the intellectual property to Family Mobile, meaning the logo, the name, the copyrights, and they'll probably just stick doing business directly with T-Mobile instead of it being Walmart, Tracfone, T-Mobile. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It'll be like Walmart's
same
brand.
Thing with Straight Talk. Yeah, I think that Walmart will end up buying Straight Talk and Family Mobile, to be quite honest.
You think so?
Yeah. If anything happens to them, I think that Walmart, they have enough money to do it. I think that they will end up owning the complete rights to them.
Yeah. Yeah, because right now, Walmart is, since Straight Talk and Family Mobile is strictly primarily only Walmart,
Yep.
If they, whenever they lose Straight Talk to Verizon, that's gonna hurt them a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's actually that's gonna hurt a lot, bro, because Straight Talk is Walmart's #1 product.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean.
You know what
by
their second product is right behind? You know what? Did you hear me?
Good. Yeah.
Did I cut out?
No, I hear you.
Oh, okay. And can you guess what their second most popular product is?
I have no idea.
Bananas.
I don't believe that.
Okay. I never would have thought of that.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. It's bananas. Straight Talk is their #1 product, and then bananas is their #2 product. I mean that in all seriousness.
As far as profit margins or what?
Sales, profit. I don't know about profit margins, but as far as sales go, yes.
Weird.
Funny, but it's true.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I remember
honestly,
when Net
if
10.
I had the money, if I had the money, I would buy Net 10. Like I literally would buy Net 10 and make them an AT&T MVNO.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I remember, if my memory serves me correctly, Tracfone was the first prepaid carrier that you get your hands on. I believe they came out in the 90s, if I'm mistaken.
Yep.
I may be mistaken, but
Correct.
They came out in the 90s. And then Net 10 followed right behind.
Go phones. Remember those? The Go phones?
Mm-hmm, that was AT&T. Yeah, they came out.
Mm-hmm.
They came out in the mid 2000s, like 2004 or 5, something like that.
You remember having?
Because I had one
with all those PIN numbers and shit you had to do to them. Not just like it was a lot of work just to reload the shit or top them up.
Yep.
But
Javon, I don't
Net
know
10,
who owns. Go ahead, TV.
Oh, I was just. Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll tell you in a second.
I was going to say, Javon, I don't know who owns Q-Link. I know that it's SafeLink for Tracfone. And then Jeremy, Verizon will, while you think help you in his wait, what? It's on Tracfone to okay. I have no idea what that says. Go ahead, TV.
Yeah, because I remember, Tracfone prepaid was the most ridiculous, expensive prepaid. I mean, it was just pathetic. I mean, like $20 gave you like 60 minutes of talk time. That was it. And then Net 10 came out with their 10 cents a minute, and 5 cents per text. So they give you, instead of getting 60 minutes for $20, you get 200 minutes. So I was with Net 10 for a while. I had that really awesome little bitty Nokia 1100 that I absolutely loved.
The blue and gray one?
Back in the day. Yes, the blue and gray one. I actually bought one. I actually bought one on eBay from Tracfone a couple years back for like $30, sealed in the box, brand new. Now they're selling for like over $100, easy. But Net 10, Net 10 was good for a while. Then they kind of went silent. You didn't hear much from them or hear much about them. And I may be too loud again. I'm going to cut my service down or my volume down a little bit. Because I always seem to be louder than everybody else because of my headset.
Yeah, I could turn you down a little bit. Maybe.
Yeah, about like you did last night.
Yeah, about 75.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, net 10 kind of fell off. But yeah, this whole Verizon buying out, Tracfone, I mean, I wonder what they're gonna do with them because for years they've been using Verizon towers on primarily. Now you got Visible, that's just Verizon's. That gives you the best deal. I mean, period. I mean, in my personal opinion. So they just kind of wonder what they're gonna do with Tracfone, or
I mean,
they're gonna leave it.
If you're a Tracfone employee right now, you got to be having alarm bells going off in your head, right about now. You got to be.
Well, I'm kind of wondering.
You know what happens when they acquire a company? They chop the fucking head of the CEO and the, whatever vice president and all that shit, and just restructure everything, and they basically fuck everything up.
I mean, I'm just kind of wondering if Verizon buying Tracfone is really going to do anything. I wonder if Verizon will just leave them right. I want them to just leave them the way they are right now and not change nothing. Just be the owner of the company. And what do y'all think?
You know how companies, man, they like to restructure and do different things and fix shit that's not broke. I don't know what they're gonna do, but
I mean, does anybody know why Tracfone sold out to Verizon to begin with? Because Tracfone's been around forever. They've been around for 25, 30 years.
Oh, I think Verizon offered to buy them like it was a cold call, to be honest.
I mean, it's got to be a hidden agenda somewhere.
I'm going to ask someone that probably knows.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was money, but I mean, Tracfone, like I said, Tracfone has been around for so long. I mean, and they have sustained themselves.
That's going to be a long. I mean, they spent what, $6 billion? Was the price $7 billion? That's going to take a long time to get that money back.
Not really. Not when you consider all of the customers from Straight Talk, Total Wireless, Page Plus, they own more than just what you see in Walmart. They own like how many companies? Like 7, 8, 9 companies for wireless.
Not only that though, you got to remember that Tracfone.
They got to pay all those employees too for those companies too.
You got to remember that Tracfone Inc. has the most prepaid subscribers in the U.S. right in line with Metro. Like, they say Cricket has 12 million subscribers. Tracfone and all of its subsidiaries.
I would say if I was Metro or Cricket or Boost, I would definitely take advantage of the situation and somehow try to leverage customers to jump ship.
I think the carrier right now that needs to do the most changing is Boost Mobile. I believe that Dish Network or whatever. I believe, because in my opinion, right now, Boost Mobile has the trashiest plans of any prepaid carrier, and of course that happened whenever the transition, from Sprint to T-Mobile, because Sprint gave them fully unlimited, gave them all this stuff, and they didn't charge your arm and leg. Now, it's like $60 a month. They say it's unlimited, but you're like capped at like 30. Like 30 gigs, which I know that's a lot of data, but after 30 gigs, you're down to 2G speeds, and then once you get down to like their 20, well, hang on. Then once you get down to their plan for like 40 or 25, where you're hard capped at like 10 gigs or 5 gigs or 1 gig, you're hard capped unless you want to pay $10 for an extra, 4 to 5 gigabytes. So personally, I believe that the plans need to be revamped the most would be Boost Mobile. right now.
Honestly, though,
And you got,
TB, I put most of the blame. Real quick, I put that blame on T-Mobile, to be honest, because T-Mobile has been a horrible partner for Dish.
Mm-hmm.
And in my opinion, I think they're just doing what they can. But I don't know if you saw the tweet, but they're starting to roll out the AT&Ts finally. AT&T plans.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it. No, I haven't seen it. I did activate my Solero 5G on their $15 a month plan just for right now. Just to test it, just to test out the Solero since it's locked. There's no way to unlock it right now. I'm thinking about calling Boost Mobile and offering to pay them off to unlock it. To be honest with you, see if they'll do it, see if they'll bite. But yeah, you know, when you can get Metro now, like I say, Metro, you know, I think when you port over to them, you can get unlimited everything for like what Visible costs, $40 a month. Not really sure about hotspot, but I know it's unlimited for $40. Of course, Metro don't have the service of Verizon. You know, T-Mobile does not have the coverage. Can't even, in my opinion, the coverage of Verizon. Just in my neck of the woods, that's just in my area. I can't speak for all over the country, of course, but you know, Verizon dominates here in my state as far as coverage. Now, as far as like, you know, the ultra capacity 5G, T-Mobile has got it covered in my state, which is kind of crazy. But you know, I think it would have been really nice if Boost Mobile could have had enough to go off on their own, without needing Dish Network. You know, I wish they could have actually branched out and made their own carrier, but I know how that takes a lot of money, and I know they ain't got a ton. You know, they got a lot of customers, but they ain't got that many. Hey, appreciate that there, Isaac. To be forever, like I tweeted out earlier, it's a struggle to have to upload a 2 gigabyte file with 2.5 megabit upload speeds.
What's up, Chevy Cobalt Racer? Thank you for joining on. Shoot. And looks like we lost no hustles.
That's true, Javon. Do what? Sorry about that.
There and then he's gone. There and go. There and go. I was fixing my supper. That's why I went off camera. I was fixing my supper.
Oh shit! I ate it while I was on camera. Don't feel bad.
I got boudin in the oven. I got some greens. I got some rice, and I'm fixing to go mix up some cornbread.
I doubt they're gonna, you know, get rid of T-Mobile and AT&T. I believe that. I mean, they're not gonna allow one carrier.
They're gonna do something. I mean, it's a smart business, you know, the buyout. Yeah, I can turn that back on now. It's just smart business. It really is on Verizon's part anyway, because this way, lots of small towns like this one I'm in, there is a Verizon store, an AT&T store, and a Cricket store, and then Walmart. And all of the dang dollar stores, everywhere you look, there's a dollar store. But
Dollar General.
there's a lot of places where there are no Verizon stores. Now, there's more Verizon stores in small towns than there are AT&T stores, and definitely more than Cricket. But everywhere you look, there's a Walmart popping up, or a dollar store, especially. And Tracfone is sold in the dollar store. So if Verizon wants to reach more customers, then the smart move would be to grab one that's grab a carrier that's already heavily saturated, especially in rural areas, and that is the hardest word in the world to say, rural, and country, and bring them into the fold or whatever. And I do look for them to try and phase out the AT&T and T-Mobile customers. Offering them SIM, come in and get a new SIM card or something like that. I don't think that's going to be anything that happens immediately, but I look forward to, definitely over the course of the, first year. So.
Well, like what I was mentioning, a minute ago was, I don't think that I don't think that, I don't think there's going to be like one carrier. Like, I believe there's going to always be T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, because they're like the big three. Okay, they're really big companies. I don't think that they would allow one big company to own the monopoly or have all be able to buy out AT&T, be able to buy out T-Mobile, and just have one network for everybody in the whole nation. I don't see how they can possibly do that.
It's a trick. It's going to be
not only that, the price tag would be astronomical.
Do what now?
The price tag would be astronomical.
It would be. You would be paying Canada prices for your phone bill.
I don't think AT&T would sell to Verizon, for example, for even $100 billion. Like, they would want more than that.
Dude. Lady Red.
When all these companies make a couple $1 billion a month.
My email right now looks like a war zone, man, with all these people that are for advertising. Have you been getting a lot of these?
Yep.
Yes.
Holy hell, bro.
Yep.
It's everywhere. It's in my updates. It's in my primary. It's in my spam.
And do you know what they're sending me? They want me to advertise for them. Clothing. Clothing and gaming.
We love your channel.
We're not really on my channel. I have a few gaming videos, and CV Tech, we need to get together because I have Call of Duty on my Pixel 6 Pro. I just haven't had time to play it yet. I haven't even opened it and signed in yet, but we need to talk.
Y'all need to make a video where we're gonna have 1v1 each other.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun. But yeah. Well, Lady Red, it could be worse. You could be getting emails getting an email saying that they love your channel and offer to, send you women's lingerie.
John will take that.
I probably already bought.
Just so you know, this is just a tank top, okay? If you've been around, I'm always wearing a tank top.
And then I've got one offer for something that I could not possibly.
I know you told me about that. Yeah, you told me they were on a live stream over on my channel. Yeah, that's funny.
What the mail thing?
It's whatever. It's anything basically.
Well, I'm selling my bathwater, guys. So if y'all want to buy my bathwater, just let me know.
Wrong platform, man. Need one over Twitch for that.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I just wanted to say my email looks like an absolute war zone.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
5, 6, 7, 8 a day. It's weird. It's crazy. But
I get it.
CV.
But I hate it.
CV. I bit the bullet and got an S20 FE, bro.
I'm getting notified by ZTE about their Axon 30 Ultra 375, and it's like 12 hours from now, and I got my stuff. I'm ready to get notified. I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on it because it's also Verizon compatible.
You know what you should do, CB?
Oh, what's up?
Download Microsoft Edge.
Mm-hmm.
And when you check out at the ZTE website, there's a tab that tells you a bunch of different promo codes, and you should see you might be able to save even more money. And that's automatic. You don't have to sign in or anything like that.
Microsoft Edge. How do you do that though? What exactly is there involved in that?
No, you just gotta. It's like Google. It's just like Google Chrome. Actually, they use Chromium. You just download the browser. What?
Oh, gotcha.
It's a plugin. I think that there's a plugin where I don't know.
Yeah, it's an automatic plugin. I think you can get the same plugin on Chrome if you use a computer, but you can use it on mobile as far as Edge goes. And there's an option where it'll tell you, hey, you want us to try all the promo codes, and if none of them work, then at least you tried.
Yeah,
Actually, this is actually my bathwater right here. So it's a little it's a little dark. Don't
It's kind of
mind
dark.
it.
Yeah.
Huh? So I got it bottled
All
up.
right, but
ready
I'm
to
gonna
go.
go ahead and step off, y'all. My phone is about to die, and my iPhone is not good with Restream because Restream sucks. But that's beside the fact. So I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, have a good man.
I think
Peace.
thanks
All
for
right,
helping
bye.
out with the stream, man. You did awesome.
Huh?
Right? Oh man. Oh,
But yeah,
Tech Tuber, what do we do?
Chevy
yeah.
Cobalt Racer says that it wants to play Call of Duty Mobile. What I want to do is, and we talked about this a long time ago, and I just haven't had time, doing a stream playing Call of Duty. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't played it in a while. It's been
I
a
haven't
long time
either.
since I played.
Probably a year.
How about in the comments? In the comments, guys, what games do y'all play on mobile so we can all like pick one? So everybody that's watching right now, let us know what games you play. Maybe we can just
And
pick one
games
in.
like Bubble Witch and Bejeweled and the Candy Crush. Everybody plays that.
Yeah.
The two games I play on mobile is Call of Duty and Asphalt 9. I'm hardly ever playing any mobile games. Most of them I'm on the Xbox.
I put
But I
it.
know
I
that
put
everybody got an
Darkness
Xbox.
Rises back on this phone. I haven't had time to get into that one either. That one I've played, like I've got multiple videos of gaming videos because it's a really graphics intensive game, and like I've got Thursday off, and I'm going to try and close early Wednesday, and then I'm going to be off probably most of Saturday, so we can maybe do something then. I don't know, but yeah, I'm going to try and take some time this weekend and do something different, because I wanted, like, I'm tired. I'm bored with unboxings. Like, how many times can you take a phone out of a box?
Well, it depends on what kind of phone it is. And if it's something awesome, you like, okay, I can't wait to get it out of here and try it out. If it's just something generic, it's like, okay, here's another unboxing, blah blah blah.
Ooh, Uno. That's a pretty good one that we can all kind of just.
That's true.
play.
I like
Yeah,
it.
you can talk a lot of shit in Uno too. At least I do.
Yeah.
Phase 10. You really want to get me going? Get some Phase 10. We'll have to have an adults only because I use a lot of F words and I get real creative with them.
Speaking of mobile games, man, I remember this is the weirdest situation that I've ever had at talking about mobile games, right? So I had a lady customer and a dude customer, right? They were both together. They were both getting phones and shit, right? And I'm just trying to like figure out what's going on with them, asking them, questions that we're supposed to ask at customer representatives, like, I don't know, what apps do you use? What do you use your phone for? Texting, calling, whatever. And then the particular question, I asked the lady, I was like, oh, what kind of games do you play, hon? And she was like, oh, I play Bejeweled, or I play whatever the case may be, whatever it was, right? And then I asked the dude, I said, yeah, so what kind of games you play? He's like, I don't play motherfucking games on mobile. I play motherfucking mind games, bitch. Like that. He was like, literally. I was like, whoa, bro. Okay, man. He's like, believe that, man. I play motherfucking mind games. I was like,
at least he's honest about it.
Like
Now
he's
we
about
know.
to jump over the counter. It was literally just a simple question about what games you play on your phone, or.
I love the people that come in and because that's one of the questions that you ask somebody. What are you doing with your phone? And I just, not a lot, just talking and texting and Facebook and Facebook Marketplace and Let Go, and I play a couple of games and my email and the news, and then I watch some TV, but not much. And I'm like, okay, so that's everything you can do with a phone.
Right.
Okay, here's the thing. I get comments a lot. Okay, they're like, can this phone run Fortnite? Okay, Fortnite is dead. Okay, Fortnite is dead. It's been dead. But I've got that question on a lot of mobile, and honestly, I've even searched the Play Store for Fortnite. Now it may be downloadable on APK, but I'm not going to download some what could be potentially malware infested APK file.
You You said
It's
that
not available.
You can't get Fortnite.
I mean,
So you
Fortnite
got to
is.
go
I
to
mean,
you got to go to the Epic Game Store. I think that's what it is. Not an APK. It's
calls.
an actual game store.
I get the same.
Okay,
thing.
we'll see.
Like,
We'll
I don't
see.
know. Download it and play it. If you
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, if it can play PUBG Mobile, it can play Fortnite.
like, do I look like a 12-year-old boy? I'm not playing Fortnite.
I mean, I would admit back in 2018, 2019, I was pretty heavy in Fortnite. I'm not gonna lie, but ever since then, it began to get worse and worse. And now it's just a dead game. My personal opinion. But the game right now that I'm most addicted to, what I'm pretty much centered on right now, is GTA 5, and I play a lot of, and I play a lot of. I play a lot of GTA.
I get down on some Nintendo 64, some Mario Kart.
Yeah, Mario Kart will tell you who your true friends are. it will test your friendship.
It was Diddy Kong. It was like Mario Kart, but it was the Donkey Kong characters. That one was so cool. I'd play that for hours. I was sitting there propping my eyelids open with toothpicks and playing Diddy Kong.
No, when I say it's a dead game, when I say it's a dead game, what I mean is that I've watched some gameplay of it since the new stuff came out, and it just looks pure trash. That's just my personal opinion. It don't look as. I mean, it used to be really good, really fun to play. But what I've seen of the new updates and all the new stuff, it just, to me, it looks like a dead game. It just looks pure trash. That's what I'm. That's just my own personal opinion. I mean, if there's people that love it and still play it like crazy, and hey, if you like it, then hey, you like it. You like what you like. I mean, but the game that I'm addicted to right now, the two games right now that I'm addicted to, well, actually right now there's three. One just came, the Forza Horizon 5. I've been playing GTA 5 online. I've been killing that game. And of course, Rocket League is one of my favorites as well right now. It's about all I ever play. But on mobile,
Among Us. That'd be so easy too. Among Us will be easy to do.
Legendary Tech, hit me up on a DM.
Y'all ever played Among Us?
On Twitter, if you're on Twitter.
Stevie, you ever played Among Us? You ever played Among Us?
No.
Okay.
Y'all need Xboxes, y'all. Y'all need Xbox Live, man. I'm always on there.
PC.
You want to play what?
So I only play on the PC, man. PC or mobile. Well, mobile, of course, too.
But now
I haven't even been playing games on my PC lately. I've got a couple of Assassin's Creeds downloaded on here, and I've got the controller and everything. I just don't have time anymore.
I used to be a big fan of PUBG. I played that all the time on my Xbox. There, Drew, and me and two other buddies of mine, and we killed it. I mean, we used to be the worst ever at PUBG, and then all of a sudden one day we just was getting win after win after win. We were just killing it. But I haven't played that in quite some time. I haven't played it on mobile in a while either, because to me it's kind of boring on mobile. It's just is.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah, I got an Xbox Series S too. I'm looking for an Xbox Series X. No, I got an Xbox One S. I'm looking for a Series X, but they're impossible to find. I'm not paying $1,000 from a scalper to buy one.
You know what? You know what I gotta ask? Which console or PC? I'm gonna ask.
It's Xbox. It's Xbox all day. PlayStation sucks. My personal opinion. Now, Now, I want to say this before there's a heated discussion between PlayStation and Xbox. If you like PlayStation, awesome. PlayStation reminds me of Apple. Xbox reminds me of Android, and I'll tell you why. Xbox is more open source. You can do a lot more with it. There's a lot more you can do to it. PlayStation is more closed off. It's more like they got their system, and you got to do what they tell you to do, and blah, blah, blah. Xbox is more open.
I don't even start the game system. I got my computer and my phone.
There's a poll up right now, guys. So
Hold on.
Let's see which one wins.
I
Go
used
ahead
to
and
be
vote.
I used to be a huge PlayStation fan. Not gonna lie. I had the PS1. PS2 was my favorite. PS2 had some of the best games ever. I'm not even gonna lie. PS3, I had that as well. But ever since after that, all my buddies had Xboxes. Uh, so I
Oh.
so they're like, come on over to the dark side. Come on over to Xbox. And I got my Xbox One S. And after that, I've never looked back to PlayStation.
Eight votes in
But
so far, guys, and we got Xbox is in the lead. Holy shit! Nobody likes Nintendo Switch. Oh man,
I'm
crying
fixing to
over
have to
here.
jump off here. My supper's almost done.
Yeah,
Yep. And it's
yeah, the
smelling
reason why
good. Like I got these greens cooking. They're like right there.
yeah. No problem, Lady Red. We really appreciate you being up here.
yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
CB, I will watch your Facebook. I'll message you, but it'll be sometime when I'm off this weekend. Like I'll have time,
Well,
and we'll get together and do that. Yeah.
I'm never on there. I'm on Twitter or Instagram most of the time, but of course Messenger works fine as well. But
Yeah. Yeah. I'll get a hold of you. I'll DM you or something. Yeah.
all right,
All right.
sounds like winner.
Have a great night.
Talk to you
Don't
later.
forget to subscribe to Lady Red, y'all. All right.
But yeah, Bruce, I had to admit that scalper that was bragging on Twitter that got robbed, brought to my face. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, the console is $500. They got bots on these websites. As soon as it comes in stock, boom, they're all sold out. And then they throw them on Newegg, they throw them on eBay, they throw them on, all these places for $1,000. And I'm thinking, that's why you can't get them. It's not that they're that hard to get. It's just that as soon as they become available, you don't have the time. I mean, you don't have the time to get on the website and add it to your cart. Because I had a chance to buy one. I went to my Target online. It said there was one at the store that at a store near me, and before I could even click on the add to cart, it was gone, and it was just they just buy them up so fast, and it's in my opinion, it's just there ought to be a law against it, but of course there never is. Something's vibrating.
All right, so the poll is going to officially end here in about 1 to 2 minutes. We got 15 votes so far. Xbox is in the freaking lead, man. I am. Wow. I thought it would be PC or Nintendo Switch.
I just like Xbox for the simple fact that it's so open source. There's so much more that you can do with it. PlayStation is also good. I'm not knocking PlayStation. I always say, PlayStation sucks, stuff like that, whatever. I'm just joking about that. PlayStation is a good console. They got some good games. They have some good games just only for their system. And believe me, I've heard some really good games on PlayStation. So not when I say that, I mean, I'm not like one of these serious, oh my goodness, PlayStation sucks. If you don't have a PC or an Xbox, you're just pathetic. Nah, I'm always joking. So some like PlayStation, some like PC, some like Xbox. And hey, nobody's wrong. Everybody likes what they like, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm always just joking around. So if I ever say it, I'm just joking, so nobody get offended or doesn't ever want to get mad at me and want to stick a knife through my head. But yeah.
30 more seconds, guys, and then we're gonna end the poll. But damn,
Yeah,
I cannot believe that Xbox One is gonna win this poll. I thought PC for sure.
Yeah, I heard that those those controllers for PS5, the way that they vibrate and the way that they do things is really, really awesome. I heard that that's really cool.
All right. And here we go. End the poll. That's nuts, bro.
So tied, we got PC and PlayStation. Boy, the Switch is way down the list.
Right? Look at that. Nintendo Switch only got 6%. That's crazy.
See, Yeah, exactly, Javon Sims. Xbox is by Microsoft, so it's like having a game console and a PC in one. So that's what's so cool about it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hard luck tech. A man got arrested for punching a guy in the face for supporting Xbox. I mean, I've heard other stories. I've heard other stories where a PlayStation fanboy went into what is going on?
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
um, where
Y'all think the mobile the mobile wars is bad? Shit, that console wars is worse.
oh my goodness, man, I heard a story about this person went into I guess it was a GameStop, and he seen Xbox stuff, and he wouldn't leave the store. He had to be escorted out because he's like, "You gotta stop selling Xbox stuff. You shouldn't be selling this stuff. I'm not gonna support your store anymore if you don't stop selling Xboxes and their games and stuff." And I'm thinking, really? I'm like, "Are you 5 years old?" I'm like, "Grow up and be." That's what I was thinking. I'm like, there's no sense in any wars dealing with technology. I mean, people are gonna like what they like, and nobody's wrong. Nobody. If I mean, I'm not a fan of the Switch. I'm not. But if you love the Switch, I'm gonna say, hey man, you do you, man. You know what I'm saying? If you are a PlayStation fan, hey, more power to you. It's what's cool.
Aloha
But
Android. I sent you a Facebook Messenger thing, bro. I always send it whenever we start. So if you want to join on in, it's in your Messenger right now. But thank you for stopping by.
but yeah, I mean, it's just immaturity. I mean, the mobile wars, the gaming console wars. People need to grow up and act their age instead of their shoe size. Um, because it's just childish, it's immature. I mean, I love Xbox. I probably will always have an Xbox of some sort. I used to be like I said, I used to love Nintendo. I did. I used to love Nintendo, and there was actually talks about the Xbox and Nintendo getting together. And if that happened, that would just crush everything. But I've not heard much about it anymore. But I was a big Nintendo fan. I've had the only Nintendo system that I never owned was a Super Nintendo.
Wow, that was the best one. What the hell?
I'm telling you, dude. Now I got the SNES Classic, but I've never opened it. It's still sealed in the box. Um, yeah, I had an original Xbox. Really didn't like it. The 360 had too many issues, like with like the Red Ring of Death. Um, but Xbox One S was the only one I've ever had, and I've had it for like I think going on 4 or 5 years now. And I'm like, hey, as long as mine's playing, I'm not going to spend $1,000 on a game console. I'll just wait till I can get one. Because an Xbox Series S is no better than an Xbox One X. Because a buddy of mine had an Xbox One X, and he ordered an Xbox Series S, and when he compared all the stuff internally to the Series S and the One X actually outperformed the Series S.
The,
You could and
the
you could do what?
no, I just wanted to ask you a question about the Lifeline. The Lifeline program, right? It's saying that there needs to be like 5G or whatever. They're going to give free 5G devices out to people on the Lifeline thing. I mean, do people on Lifeline really need 5G? It's just like a question that I'm kind of asking everybody. Um, like I don't understand what the deal is with that.
It's
You
just
know, you're
something
getting
new. It's just
you're
something
getting
new.
free, but you're getting free services as it is. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
five
there's
5G,
there's
like
not. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with 4G LTE. There's nothing wrong with 4G LTE. I mean, I don't see where 5G is. I don't see why any individual needs 2 gigabit download speed, 3 gigabit download speed. Not
right.
one single individual needs that. I mean, those speeds are for like businesses that are powering a bunch of like a big business. But
I
just
mean,
one individual does not need that kind of speed. I'm sorry.
dude, I pay for my services and I don't have 5G. You mean somebody on free? not paying it is gonna have higher speeds than me? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I know that mobile technology is moving into 5G. It's just like 3G into 4G and 4G LTE. I mean, it's going to happen. I mean, it's definitely going to happen. I mean, it's just like, like I said, from 2G to 3G, and then 3G
Like
to 4G, then to LTE, and so yeah, it's going to happen. It's just
that's
that
like I
I
don't know.
don't, I,
Like
I don't see. I mean, you look at the big bump from 3G to LTE. I mean, it was like the max you'd ever get on 3G was like maybe 5 megabits per second. But
like
you can
I
even,
remember people. I remember people having like government phones. Like back in the day when they were first starting the programs out, and you had your iPhones or you had your big screen phones or whatever. Whenever I used to work at Boost Mobile, and people would try to put like these very expensive phones onto the government phone plan. But the government phone plan that's meant for like as a lifeline, as it's called Lifeline. Say it's not meant for you to. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like it's just weird to me. Like it's almost like taking advantage. I don't know.
yeah, you're right, Tito. I mean, if they support 5G, they support 5G. But if it's like I said, if it's not in their area, then they won't get 5G. They'll be on 4G. They'll be on LTE. I mean, it's just like me. I mean, the area that I live in with Visible, I'm in between. I mean, it says 5G, but it's not real 5G. I mean, it's non-standalone, 5G, and it's not that fast.
Wait,
But
Mill Hustle said something. I guess dislikes go away when you update or re-download the app. No way. So what? You can't see it on mobile anymore? Is that what's going on? That's crazy. Thank you guys for the 18 people that are still watching. Thank you for the 40 likes. Really appreciate it. I guess thank you for the 4 dislikes as well. Thank you for the haters. Gotta have them around. But yeah. I gotta see this now. I guess apparently the dislikes are gone.
I mean, it's like what I was saying the other day in the other day's live stream. In my area, North Carolina, AT&T, they have spots where they got 5GE, which we all know is nothing special. You can pull faster LTE speeds from what I've seen people do test. There's only one city in my state that has 5G plus. Only one city in one specific area, and that's at like football fields. I want to say it is like down around like in the football field areas or the big stadiums or whatever. Verizon only has about 3 or 4 ultra wideband areas that are very small in area. But T-Mobile, my whole city says it's blanketed in ultra capacity 5G. So North Carolina, T-Mobile has it down on ultra capacity, but T-Mobile in rural areas is still pathetic. It's still sorry. Where Verizon is still dominant about everywhere you go as far as coverage. And I'd rather have coverage than have gigabit speeds, personally.
So Mill Hustle says the dislike button is gone. Or when you update the app, can y'all still see the dislike button? Because I definitely think that shit they need to not get rid of the dislike button, because that's how you find good content, man. If you don't like content, dislike it. You know what I'm saying? If you like it, That's how good stuff gets to the top.
Actually, Drew, the only 5G plus from AT&T's in Charlotte. Even Raleigh don't have 5G plus. I done looked.
5 gimmick.
Oh, Sneed says 5GE is LTE. I didn't know. I mean, I don't watch a whole lot about 5G and LTE stuff because honestly, myself personally, I just don't care about the speeds. I mean, if I can pull 40, 50 megabits per second and I can pull 5 or 10 upload, I don't care. Or at least 10 upload, I don't really care. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, I don't gotta have, I mean, it's nice to have those fast download speeds, but really on a phone, what am I downloading?
I can still see the count, guys.
I download a game, apps, updates, stuff like that.
Oh, maybe because I'm older. That's why.
But I don't know. I mean, that's
Yeah,
just
it's more dislike. There you
yeah,
go.
yeah. You can see your own dislike. See, that's what's so crazy about the like and dislike button. Nobody else can see it, but they want to do it for the creator. But the creator can still see the dislikes. It makes no sense. YouTube is so stupid.
Hmm. Hard Luck Tech says, I see the dislike button, 4 dislikes so far. But then Mill Hustles is saying, dislike count, not the button. I don't get it. Maybe it depends on the device. Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I think that's sad, man, that they're getting rid of the dislike button on YouTube. It really sucks. Because I don't mind, man. Like, that shit doesn't bother me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think the 5G is really good for like a lot of big businesses. A lot of big stuff like that. Because I mean, they got. I mean, they're going. They go. I mean, they need that really high power. They need that really blazing speed. But I think just like me, just saying me personally as an individual, I mean, just for uploading a YouTube video, just for downloading apps and games and loading web pages, I don't need a gigabit speed. 500 megabits download. Myself personally, not saying it's important, it's not important, or nothing like that. I'm not saying nothing like that. Because I mean, it's coming now. Now to answer, Drew says, about LTE. I think it was Drew said it about LTE. Um, yeah. Well, you see how long 3G's been around. 3G just now getting shut down, and it's been around forever. So LTE is probably still going to be around. Now, I guess. Now, I'm not an expert when it comes to the networks and stuff like that. But if 4G LTE stays around for at least half as long as 3G did, then when the new technology came out, but I mean, we all know the 5G's coming. It's going to roll out everywhere. I mean, we're even seeing a lot of cheap phones now come out with 5G. And I buy 5G phones. I'm not going to sit here and I'll buy a 5G phone any day of the week. But if I get fast speeds, I get fast speeds. If I don't, I don't. But I mean, it is important in a lot of areas. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that 5G and at the fast speed is important in a lot of areas. But what I'm just kind of driving at is just for the ordinary average user. I don't really see where them speeds is just not.
I think what it is they force customers into new phones, new SIM cards, all this stuff. It's not really. It's really just a driving factor in sales and plans and new hotness and new things, new shiny toys, that kind of thing. I think really that's what it is, man.
Yes,
It's like
says 5G.
it's like planned obsolescence. It's that whole you're not on 5G, your phone still says 4G LTE. What a loser, you don't have 5G speeds right now. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, like Sneak says, 5G is about latency and guaranteed experiences. It's just gigabit speed. They will move the AT&T and T-Mobile customers onto new SIMs. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Look at this.
It's
Look who
gonna
the cat dragged in.
It's gonna improve.
What's up, buddy?
Is it kicking feedback? Because I'm using my phone right now.
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure that people aren't hearing out which is doubled. What's up?
They're just chilling, man.
Chilling, man. Dude, we had like 40 people up in here. It was pretty good, man. Bro, the chat was flying. I loved it, man. Just talking about the Verizon fucking acquisition, dude. What do you think about it?
I don't know. People might think my opinion's unpopular, but I don't think it's too bad. Like some of the regulations and some of the I guess what Verizon's got to do in order to make to get that deal to happen. I mean, it kind of is a good outlook on it. When you think about it, a lot of the Tracfone brands, and this is something that other people have said too, that majority of like Tracfone and their sub brands, majority of the users on it are already accessing the Verizon network. So, why not?
You don't think it's gonna kill what is it called? uh, variety and the spice of life, and all that type of jazz. It's not going to do.
Honestly, there's already variety. I mean, you have Metro by T-Mobile, you have Walmart Family Mobile, you have Mint Mobile, you have Boost, you have Cricket,
Well,
Red Pocket.
Walmart Family Mobile, they're owned by Tracfone though, so you can't count that. They're buying Tracfone in all the subsidiaries.
But I don't think they're going to go and immediately drop like T-Mobile and AT&T access. I think that's one of the things that I'm reading that people fear is like if Verizon owns Tracfone, then like every sub brand of it is going to immediately only access Verizon, and that could be a possibility in the future. But for right now, I don't think they're going to drop it right away immediately. But there's still options out there, so it doesn't really kill variety.
I figured they would I figured that since Simple Mobile and Family Mobile was really only T-Mobile, that they would be like sold off, just to another to T-Mobile. I mean, that's what I was thinking. I mean,
so it's a very good possibility. It's a very good possibility that a lot of these different sub brands of Tracfone that access either AT&T or T-Mobile's network could eventually be up for sale, or we can't really like pinpoint the future and say that this is exactly what's going to happen. We just got to roll with the punches,
Uh-huh.
Why did this deal go down? Like, what's the end game? What's their goal exactly?
I mean, you think about it, right? So like AT&T has a track record with like having prepaid services, right? So they, besides just AT&T prepaid and Cricket Wireless, like they have like outside ones like Red Pocket and such. I believe it's AT&T, or I could be wrong. Same goes with like the T-Mobile side and everything, but Verizon really only has Verizon prepaid and then of course Visible. And then you got Total Wireless, which also accesses you as well. It could be just Verizon really taking the prepaid game more seriously.
Hey, you never know. I mean, Total Wireless worked phenomenal when I had them. I mean, I had them for 4 years, and T-Mobile. I mean, Total Wireless was a very good. They had good speed, they had good everything. But to me, after switching to Visible, Visible does seem to be better than Total Wireless. I was with them for 4 years, but I was experiencing drop calls. I was experiencing a few issues there towards the end where Visible, it's just a lot clearer. I don't drop out nearly as much. I don't really drop calls anymore. It just seems more reliable than Total Wireless. That's just my experience after 2 months with Visible, and then being 4 years with Total Wireless. But Total Wireless is still not a bad. It's still a very. And when you look at the plans, Total Wireless was more of a family-oriented plan, or family-oriented, whatever that O word is, oriented. They were more family-oriented, where Straight Talk was more for the single line for unlimited. But I thought they were really good. I mean, there's been a lot of trash and bash about Straight Talk and Total Wireless and all them, but to me they were always pretty good in my eyes.
I just invited Sneed, so if you check your Twitter, you got the invite.
A lot of people have asked me if they're going to divest anything, and honestly, there's nothing to divest because Tracfone's just a giant MVNO. What I think could possibly happen, and this is my opinion, and again, the news of this broke 2 hours ago that it got approved, so this is strictly speculation. And I said this earlier on the stream, I believe that what could happen is a bunch of other companies could potentially buy the intellectual properties to some of these subsidiaries of Tracfone,
Yeah.
Like Walmart could potentially buy the Straight Talk intellectual properties, the name, the copyrights, whatever, from Verizon. Same thing with Family Mobile. Another MVNO could buy the name of Simple Mobile, Family Mobile. That's a very real possibility.
Damn,
oh yeah,
he's dropping off. Trying to get him on too. Have a full house, bro.
Sneed. Yo, Sneed, come on. That's
But yeah, like I said earlier, and Sneed reiterated, Y'all have nothing to worry about right now.
Well, I wouldn't be worried anyway. I thought it was
Well,
actually pretty good, but that's just
except
me.
for employees, nothing immediate. But as far as customers go, you'll be fine for now. I always say for now because things could change. This wireless world is crazy. It changes every day.
Here he goes.
I mean,
if he hold on, let's see. Sneed,
Hey, what do you
what's
think
up?
about my new catchphrase, 5 gimmick?
5 gimmick. Sneed, drop some 5G knowledge on us, sir. What's up? Damn, I think he's having issues joining in.
I would say this though, like, what was said earlier about like 5G. I mean, yeah, it's really, we're still in the infancy stage. That's by my standard. We're still in the infancy stage of things. However, those that are on the Lifeline that are going to be given 5G access, again, it really depends on where they are and what market they're in. Because not every market has 5G access just yet, but eventually that will be a thing down the road. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be like, like I said a while ago, it's going to be like going from 3G, then then you had like HSPA Plus was like a 4G, then you had LTE, it's going to all evolve eventually. It's going to be just like that where, LTE took over 3G, but 3G was still there as a backup. Now you're going to have 5G. It's going to be the same way as LTE was, where 5G is going to be the new, the new technology in mobile data, whereas LTE is going to be the backup. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, it's going to be years. It's going to be kind of years down the road before they actually roll it out everywhere like LTE is now.
I have a message for all 4 of you.
Uh-oh.
If your phones are not 5G, I'm sorry, but your phones suck.
What the hell?
Uh-oh.
Damn, bro.
I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah,
There's people that already have that
like,
mentality, and it's just sad. It's just sad.
I mean, but yeah, there are people who have that mentality. You know what I mean? And see, here's the thing about 5G. This is why it gets so, people get so confused by it. Is because there are levels to 5G, right? There's high band, mid band, low band. From my understanding, low band's more of a long range reach. So you're not getting like these super fast download speeds and uplink, but you are getting long distance connection, right? So from tower to tower, you go long range. Mid band to me is more of like a step up from that in power, but also a shorter range distance than what low band can reach. And of course, high band is going to be higher data speeds, but in the short range, which, Verizon pretty much invested in the beginnings on millimeter wave, and T-Mobile is on the opposite end with low band. So they're N71 and N61, mainly just for like long reach.
There we go.
What about 5 gimmick band?
Lead!
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
I can hear you, good sir.
Dude, iPhone's not good with Restream.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't get John started on iPhone, bro.
All right, so yeah, man, 5G talk, huh? You guys getting into it a little bit, all right? So
gracious with it.
The one thing I wanted to say, just to make sure that we could distinguish the whole how it's the same between like 3G switch and a 4G. It's a little different because with 3G, we have to densify the networks a lot. We have to build a lot of tower sites. We don't have that problem as much anymore. A lot of these tower sites just have to be upgraded. They already exist. So they need new antennas, new radios, upgraded fiber, and then they're on their way. So you're not having to file for a permit for 6 to 12 months, waiting to build a tower and then upgrade it and then optimize it. So really all you're doing is swapping out old gear for new gear and optimizing. That shit can be done in 5 days. Building a site can take over a year.
Yeah.
This transition is going to be, number one, seamless, and number two, accelerated. It's going to be really fast. So I would expect 2022 to be a big year for 5G. I mean, obviously, if you're already seeing the benefits, rural America, it's going to be a little bit slower because there just simply isn't the density there. You're not serving as many customers. So the technology comes slower. Look at third world countries. They're still on 3G. They just don't have the infrastructure. They don't have the money. They don't have the population that'll demand it. So we do. So a lot of our 80% of our population in this country will be getting an accelerated 5G build. You know?
Hey, Sneed, how's Mexico doing?
Mexico's good in certain parts. I mean, they've got 3 or 4 solid networks. That, from what I understand, AT&T is pretty good there. Telcel's pretty good there, I guess.
Movistar, all them. I wonder, did Carlos Slim want to sell Tracfone, or was it Verizon
he wanted
that
to
said,
sell
"Hey, I want to
Tracfone.
buy this from you, even though you're not selling it"?
He wanted to sell because his market share was shrinking. They lost about 2 million customers in the last year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot of things that I think you guys are on the right track. You're looking at the right things, but you're digging too far into this. This is very simply a market share grab. Verizon has no prepaid impact. They try with Visible and they fail. The Verizon prepaid has never been marketed properly. They never cared enough. They've always been a premium brand. This is an instantaneous #1 prepaid snag. They instantly become #1 in prepaid. Even more so than Boost. Even more so than Metro. Even more so than Cricket.
But that's crazy, man. But why? Like, why did the other companies allow this? Or what the hell?
It's not about allowing it. It's that they can't do anything. So imagine there is a purveyor, an overseer of fairness, which is the court of public opinion. They're not just going to let anybody merge. The reason Verizon is getting approved for this is because they have no prepaid. It could never be Metro and T-Mobile. It could never have been Sprint and Boost. It could have never have been Cricket and AT&T. It could only have been Verizon because they had no prepaid.
So what do you think that Verizon will do with the Tracfone brand? You believe they'll keep the names the same?
All they care about are the customers, CV Tech. All they want is the market share. They'll operate. Now, this is where I'm at with this. Verizon is about to start deploying 5G home internet. The moment that C-band goes live for them, they need to monetize it, and they don't care what it takes. So they will sell these people that have Tracfone. They will offer them through the EBB program, home internet over cellular, and it'll be $50, $50 to $80, right, depending on the plan and if you have their wireless or whatever. And if you qualify for EBB, they're going to get their government money anyway, so it'll be subsidized. There's going to be a lot of customers getting free internet, and it's going to be 5G home, so it's going to be good. It's going to have low latency. It's going to have plenty of speed. Everybody will be happy.
You want to know another failure? Yahoo Mobile.
Bro,
I mean, you know what? You could call it a failure, but I could tell you that they put about 2 hours of thought into it.
And that was Verizon too, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, but do you
Before
really
they
call
ended up
something a
selling
failure
Verizon
when
and
you
AOL,
tried it
or
and it took
Verizon.
you
They
2
sold
hours to
AOL
develop?
and Yahoo.
Didn't they buy AOL or some shit too?
Yeah, they own AOL
They bought
and Yahoo.
Bloomberg. They bought AOL, Huffington Post. That whole transaction was stupid as hell.
They were just trying to compete with Google, I think it was.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with that.
Go 90. Hey, but I commend them for trying.
I don't. I think that was a waste of money. I think it hurt their business. It set them back a couple of years, in my opinion. I mean, what's $10 billion, though, to them? Nothing.
But yeah, after hearing that with Verizon, in the Tracfone, I mean, what you're just saying, sounds like a really good thing. I mean, it really does. I mean, because basically the majority of Tracfone uses Verizon anyway.
12 million customers are on Verizon.
Yeah. So I mean, you got, of course, Family Mobile, Simple Mobile. They were the only one. Well, you of course had Net 10 that was using AT&T primarily, but the T-Mobile was for them other two, and that's why I think are they going to be sold off or they're going to be up for auction or whatever the case may be for T-Mobile or whatever they want to do with them. Because I know
they're gonna give them new SIM cards, and if they don't have compatible devices for the cellular bands on Verizon, they'll give them a new phone. It's really about CDMA at this point. The CDMA is getting shut down. They're gonna give these people new phones anyways. The CDMA will be done in 5-6 months. It'll be completely shut down, so all that 3G will be off. They'll have to have an LTE and 5G phone. They'll give them entry-level 5G devices like the Solero and some of these other things that you're seeing these days. The Moto, whatever the entry-level 5G phone is.
Sneed, you said something really interesting. Visible, a failure. Numbers, I guess, but how long of a shelf life do you give them?
Well, Visible doesn't cost them anything to operate. They probably have one place where they ship SIM cards from, and everything is run virtually. Even the network is run as a virtual core on top of the anchor network. So it's like I tried Visible once, and I took it with me on a jog, and I had my Verizon line with me too. My Verizon line stayed functional, and my Visible line went out. So it tells me that they're running it secondarily as a virtual experience. It's not on the traditional Verizon network experience. It's a little bit different in terms of the way it's provisioned on the network. It's an experiment. Visible actually should have happened about 6 years ago. You know, if they wanted to be innovative, if they wanted to be revolutionary, it should have happened in like 2015.
Because
then
I've had
they would
Visible.
have won.
Yeah, because I mean, I had Total Wireless for 4 years, and I always had pretty good service with them. I switched to Visible 2 months ago, and I've actually experienced a lot better connection, a lot better connectivity, personally, with Visible than I did with Total Wireless. And you know, I don't. And people that I know that's got Visible who goes all over the place, they've never really had an issue with connectivity. Or they haven't seen it. Everybody haven't seen a change. I guess because from what I heard, you know, Total Wireless was kind of, you know, Verizon was kind of prioritizing Total Wireless up there with them. Was that true?
I mean, they should be just about the same priority. They're going to get QCI 9, which is
So-
prepaid priority.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't see any difference. Actually, in my area, I was actually getting drop calls with Total Wireless where I'm not getting drop calls with Visible.
That might be
kinda
because
odd.
was it the same device?
Well, I use multiple different devices. So, mainly the Pixel. Mainly the Pixel is what I normally use as is a daily. So I can, you know, when I use Pixel on Total Wireless, I would experience drop calls or people saying I can't hear you, you're cutting out. Where on Visible, I'm not really hearing that. You know, it's more. I'm like, you know, they don't really. I'm not having any drop calls. I'm not really having people saying I can't hear you, you're cutting out, you're breaking up. In the same areas using the same kind of phones by the same
Well,
brand. So
I'll be honest with you, CV Tech. The only scientific experiment that you could do to actually test that is you'd have to use the same device, right? So if
Yeah.
it's a Pixel, you got to test the Tracfone, or what'd you call it? It was the Total Wireless. You'd have to test that through the same exact spot, and then do the same thing with your Visible line, with the same phone at the same place. You know, that's the only way to do it.
I was at the hair
Hey.
school. I'll tell you this much right now. Like, here in Phoenix, Visible and its connection has really tanked. Really bad. Like, since I grabbed the Verizon account, before I completely gave up the Visible line, I did speed tests like from inside my apartment and also from places that I frequent. And there is a massive, significant difference, man. And if I thought that Visible was actually pretty dope on like getting like, you know, 112 down, about like 20 on the up, seeing, you know, 200 to 300 down on Verizon and about 80 on the up, that's a big difference.
Look, here's the thing about Visible and all these prepaid carriers. In typical situations, it's not really a big deal, right? Most people will be able to use it just fine. But there will come moments where you're going to get frustrated because you're going to get deprioritized. So when you pay for postpaid Verizon and you pay for the actual postpaid service, you're paying for that to never happen to you. You know, that's really what this is about, right? Like when you talk about the difference between QCI 8 postpaid versus QCI 9 prepaid. They're not going to deprioritize you, you know, so that's really what it's about. So like, if you're feeling congestion in a market, the difference may be to just go with a higher QCI and a better priority, and your experience will change night and day.
Yeah.
Like the Verizon network is so good here in Cleveland, you can have any provider on the Verizon network. Prepaid, postpaid makes no difference. They're all good. But there's a tower site every mile. And there are small cells, and there's millimeter wave, and there's CBRS, and there's indoor DAS at stadiums and arenas. Like there is no congestion here. But this is where Verizon has 50% market share.
Yeah, see, that's so here in North Carolina. I mean, Verizon's always been, whenever Alltel went out and Verizon took 85% of the share here in North Carolina. You know, their service exploded in my state. They went from having good service. I mean, wasn't as good as Alltel back in the day, but whenever they took their network, it's like I said, Verizon exploded. Now their service, I mean, you can be almost in the middle of nothing, and you still get service. But like you said, there's towers everywhere. I mean, you look on the map, and there's like towers literally everywhere with Verizon. So that's why when I say my area, anything that I use or any prepaid that I use, I have no issue whatsoever because, like I said, it's blanketed here. I can't say the same for AT&T or T-Mobile, but like I said about T-Mobile earlier, the only carrier that has ultra capacity 5G is T-Mobile. I mean, even blanketed in my city shows ultra capacity T-Mobile, whereas like AT&T only has one area in Charlotte that's 5G plus. That's in like a stadium.
If you don't have the Magenta Max plan, then what are you really getting from the 5G ultra capacity on T-Mobile?
I'm just making a point, about the coverage, about what's offered.
Right.
Yeah. And then of course Verizon with the ultra wideband, it's very sporadic, just in a few cities as well. So Verizon has a lot of 5G.
I wish you could see it here, man.
I'm jealous of Sneed City, man. Sneed does speed test, and I get jealous because he's been driving around. He's like, "We're gonna speed test T-Mobile ultra capacity." He hits it.
I can drive around. Go look at a map of Lakewood, Ohio. I can drive around that whole city. I'll take 100 speed tests, and I'll be connected to ultra wideband on 70 of those tests.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll drive the whole city.
Man.
It's a small city. It's like 7 miles long. It's like 2 miles tall. So it runs from the lake to about 2 or 3 miles south, and then 7 miles across. I'll drive the whole damn thing, and 70% of the landmass is ultra wideband.
Now I want to ask you a question. I know you said unless you get the Magenta plan about the ultra capacity. What if you have an MVNO that works on T-Mobile, and you have I'm not really sure. Like I said, I know you know a lot about this network stuff. I don't know a whole lot about it personally, but if you are an ultra wide or an ultra capacity T-Mobile and you got a T-Mobile MVNO that offers 5G, what do they normally offer? If I have my Galaxy S21 Ultra with I have US Mobile, which works on T-Mobile. With my SIM card in the S21 Ultra in the middle of my city, what kind of 5G would I be getting? If it's ultra capacity for the Magenta.
Well, the thing about this is, how does it change your experience? Like everything you guys talk about is real. Like what John's saying, what you're saying, like how does 5G help me? At this moment in time, the only thing 5G is helping you is with a capacity boost. So if you can use that capacity, it's helpful. But if it's not helping you in any way, like if you're not watching high resolution video, then what are you really accomplishing? If you're not uploading,
you're getting your Angry Birds down faster. That's what.
Yeah. Did he say Angry Birds?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and even then, like I've done tests where I've ran a speed test and got 500 megabits per second, and then I downloaded an app, and then I divided the amount of data it consumed by the time it took, and it was 50 megabits per second. So not only was it not really changing my download experience, but they were lying. It wasn't even giving me the 500 they were putting on the speed test.
Well, this is my thing, right? They have like Boost Mobile. They're offering that plan for a year. You get, you pay what, the $100, right? You get 1 gig of data that's hard cap. Imagine 5G speed, and it said has 5G speeds on it. So
the speed for 1 gig doesn't matter, right? Like, who gives a shit what the speed is? You got 1 gig of data,
and that's it. Hard cap. You're done.
Like straight up, like 1 gig of data.
Can you imagine,
bro? Like I'm pretty sure that like Call of Duty, that game by itself is like 2 gigs, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's gonna download half of the game. You're gonna have to download the other half in a month.
Here's another really important point I want to make to the audience. What that means is if you go with that plan, you're gonna have to wait till you get your own Wi-Fi to watch your porn.
Damn, dog, you can't even do
God.
OnlyFans on that shit.
You can only get half a cheek up there.
You're getting a half a cheek, bro. Believe it.
Oh my God.
They're trying to censor us.
Damn, I just
Man.
left the gym. My bad, guys. It was noise in the car. I apologize.
I mean, that 1 gigabyte plan with Boost for a whole year. I mean, and it's a good deal if you're somebody that
Wait,
just
isn't it a gig a month?
it's 1 gigabyte a month, but that's good for somebody that's maybe older, maybe has a kid, or primarily on Wi-Fi. I mean, you definitely ain't gonna want to be doing anything other than like checking emails or like looking up a restaurant or something like that, or something, with that kind of data.
They be on that
you
Facebook,
definitely ain't-
bro. Don't
I
play.
mean,
They
look,
watch it too.
me working where I work at, you see less and less of those customers. Except the really really elderly customers are still doing that. But as the senior citizens, the new generation of them comes up, they are video chatting, Facebooking with their grandkids. So
yeah.
God bless them, but that's going to completely change in a few short years.
Bro, my professor or my teacher at my trade school right now, I'm going for building maintenance and repair, right? Dude's 67, I think he said it when we were live streaming today. He's got an iPhone 12, right? He's got a laptop. He's using a laptop, his own laptop that he brings in, and he's got a double screen monitor at home. So dude is old, but that shit don't mean nothing nowadays, bro. It's getting.
I got a question for Sneed. And this is so that John fans could be in on it. But Sneed, because of all the talk with C-band, when do you think that it's going to roll out and deploy?
January.
Awesome. I'm
January.
excited for it.
Yeah, there's no
Now, can
evidence.
you enlighten?
There's no evidence of any concern for any interference. That's all a bunch of bullshit. The airplane companies just want somebody to pay for their altimeters.
Look, dude, Google knows what we're doing right now. 'Cause look, I clicked on my video right now, and I seen your video right under mine. I've never seen a video of yours, bro, recommended ever in my life. And all of a sudden, you're up here, and there you go, right under.
There you go.
That's called an algorithm, dog.
Now, can y'all explain to me what C-band is? I mean, when I hear that, I'm thinking, okay, C-band, what is it? I mean, like I say, I'm not really good at this whole
C-band,
networking.
It's pretty simple. C-band it's a segment of frequency of spectrum. It runs in the 3 gigahertz range. So T-Mobile's N41, their 5G ultra capacity, is 2.5 gigahertz. This C-band is 3.4, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8 gigahertz. So it's a little bit higher frequency. It used to be satellite frequency. Now it's being transitioned and repacked for use in terrestrial cellular. So it's used to be used for satellite TV. Now it's being used for cellular.
Dude,
Gotcha.
I remember when I was
it's
working. It's
wide channel and it's fast.
Dude, I remember when I was working in these mobile stores, people would be like, "Oh, the satellites are down." Like, bitch, if your phone was hitting satellites, your head would be frying. There's satellite phones, but you gotta have a big ass antenna and a powerful ass signal to hit a satellite.
Bro, a satellite phone bill is like $150, $250 a month.
Right. You think you can get your little $2 a day plan on a fucking satellite? Get the hell out of here. Go kick rocks, bitch. That shit.
Damn, John, you cold, bro? You mean as hell to people like that?
Yeah. No, because the ignorance is just kills me, man. With the satellite shit and just other things, dealing with the public, it's just, oh my god, and you just have to like explain. And it'd be the same ones that come in day in and day out. They just don't get it. But it is what it is. Rento.
Yeah, I am stoked for C-band. I am ready to just see the progression of that. So when you talk about it on your channel, Steve, that I just sit there and shut up and just listen because I'm just like gathering all that stuff in. And of course, I do my own research too. Like TV Tech, if you really want to get more in on it, dude, just do your own research, man. There are tons of ebooks that you can buy and read.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess it's just with me. I guess I'm just very simple. I guess you would say. I just kind of roll with what I have and the speeds that I have. I mean, yeah, like I said earlier in my tweet, I was trying to upload a video to YouTube, and I was like, the struggle of trying to upload a 2 gigabyte file with 2.5 megabit upload speed is horrible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's awful. I mean, 2.5 megabit upload speed. I mean, but that's all I really get. I mean, that's why I can't go live at my house or nothing else because the upload speeds are just always so pathetic, and that's with Verizon. I mean, AT&T and T-Mobile are even worse than that.
That's like asking a child that weighs 20 pounds to carry a sack of 50-pound potatoes up the stairs.
I mean, I can sometimes squeeze 6 or 7 out of my Verizon here at home because I use my Verizon hotspot for everything. It's unlimited, and I'm grandfathered into the unlimited plan.
Do you know why it's slow? Is it because the signal quality or the signal is weak, or is it because there's too many people on the network?
Nah, I live in an area where it's not really. There's only like one time of the day for some reason that it seems like it's congested, and then it's like it's back to normal. I kind of avoid those times because I know it's going to be slow. But even if I upload in the middle of the night, it's really no faster or no slower than the middle of the day whenever it's normally fine anyway. I mean, I can pull 60 to 70 megabits download easy. But upload speeds is like the upload's like maybe the best I've ever got is like 6.5. Best average between 2 and 4.
I think the answer to your questions, like you improving your performance for uplink, is improving the signal. I say get your device higher, get it higher up so it can receive a better signal. Get it near a window. I would do something like that to improve the signal quality and then get better speed on the uplink. Uplink is different than downlink.
Yeah,
like the uplink, you need the signal to be strong, or else the performance will be very slow. Downlink, there's some wiggle room. If you have a decent signal, you can get 50 megabits down. But that same signal strength for uplink will be 2 megabits. So if you can improve the signal quality, I think you'd have better uplink.
I mean, I've actually tried that, putting it in a windowsill, putting it somewhere better, but it don't seem to really help. Now my new hotspot don't have a room for an external antenna. My old hotspot that I had that went out, it had a place where it said it was like an external antenna area. You could hook to it, and I wish my new one had that, but it don't. It just don't have any ports for that. But that would have been nice if they would have, the upgraded one would have kept that.
Well, what's your RSRP on your signal? Have you ever tried like the Signal Check Pro app or any of that?
I don't know what it is right now at the top of my head though.
Check it out, man. Because if you're at like a minus 108 RSRP, and you can get that into like the minus 95 range, that will change everything for your download and uplink speed.
Well, see, it's just the fact that in my area, it's like the towers are spread out just far enough to where I get good signal, but it's just not. I mean, I wasn't sure what you meant there. I always called it DBM, like the numbers. I mean,
like the RSRP, the DBM, exactly.
Yeah, right now on Verizon or on Visible, it's over 110. It's like 112, 113.
You get that down into the 90s, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna change your life.
Oh, I know. But in my area, it's not possible. Because I live in the sticks. I live back here in the woods.
No, you need an external antenna.
I mean, do you hear his accent, bro? You know he's in the sticks, bro.
Yeah,
that country twang. Come on, he's somewhere in the hills. You ain't find a CV Tech nowhere.
Yeah, but now
CV Tech, you know what you should do, bro?
What's that?
You should look for like the longest stick or broom you can find, and just go outside with the hotspot tied to it, and then see if you can find the signal.
I mean, No, now this time of the year, whenever the leaves and all fall off the trees, it does let more signal come through. I do see faster speeds whenever it gets to be winter time because when the trees are bare, it allows a lot more stuff to come through. But the summertime is when I see my
Doesn't colder temperatures actually? Isn't it better for signals? I swear, I remember that from the Navy.
And the higher frequencies, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can actually relate
frequencies.
because every Sunday at a certain time, my Spectrum Wi-Fi goes out. It just crashes.
That's
Every
just
Sunday.
because they suck.
Bro, that's God telling you got to go to church, bro. Get
Yeah,
your
you
ass
need to go to church, dog.
Get off the damn porn. Go to church. Get some
Yeah, I'm
Jesus
good.
in your life.
You know what you should do, CB
Now-
Tech, is you should get into the Starlink and try to get that, man.
Yeah, because see, in my area, I mean, out towards the front, there's more of an open area, but it's still surrounded by trees. Now behind me, there's nothing but forest. It's nothing. I mean, you can't see nothing. I mean, you can look and look and look forever, and there's nothing. Okay, but like I said, in the wintertime, whenever all the leaves fall off, you can see through. You can see a whole lot better through things. And I'm figuring that the signal can pass through that a whole lot easier. That's why in the wintertime and in the fall months, my signal does get a little bit better. But in the summer months, whenever everything's full, yeah, it really drops off. It's crazy. And I have contacted, I've contacted every carrier. You know, I'm like, you could kind of probably help with this, remedy this, if you just put a tower somewhere closer than where you're putting them, because they're putting them just far enough apart from me. They got like a tower here and a tower here, and I'm like right here in the middle. I'm like, oh, there's just, if it was like a mile closer, a mile further in, it would be a whole lot better. But you know how it is. T-Mobile's been been talking about expanding forever. They haven't done nothing. I do get band 71 here in my area on T-Mobile, but it's very weak, very, very weak.
Yeah, band 71 sucks over here too.
Yeah, it's very weak. I hit band 12 and 71, and both of them are just super, super weak. It's just as long as the phone's sitting in one spot, it'll hold LTE and it'll hold signal. But as soon as you touch it, you're like in no service.
Damn.
But I keep a T-Mobile line open just to see for when they do, or if they ever do, expand coverage. Because I ain't paying much for it, and why not? Might as well have it. I've had it forever. I've had this number for my second line forever, so why not keep it on T-Mobile? I'm hoping I really would like T-Mobile to reach more rural areas, but be nice to see.
They got to spend some more money and build some damn towers.
Yeah. I remember back in the mid 2000s, around 2005, 2006, where T-Mobile and AT&T were partnered up. I had T-Mobile postpaid back then, and I remember whenever I would be going down and I'd had good T-Mobile service, but then whenever I get out of the country a little bit, the AT&T would take over. Then you have AT&T service for the remainder of T-Mobile had no service, and then when you got back into a good service there with T-Mobile, then push back. But of course, that didn't last long.
Oh God, look at this. John Leisure says, Sneed, I love you. If you don't use T-Mobile, you're doing it wrong. Damn. Oh man, John Leisure, man. We love John Leisure around here.
I don't know who this is, but this guy, like, the impression is just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm living off the grid. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like I'm not like 100 miles out of the city limit, something like that. I mean, but I'm far enough out to where it's like I'm in a dead zone, unfortunately. Can't even get nowhere.
My city's pretty big, but it's just not. I don't know. It just doesn't have that fight to do.
I mean, can't even I mean, can't even get no Wi-Fi. I mean, can't even get no internet in my area. I mean, come on. I mean, Spectrum wanted like $6,000 run a line. It said if they have, but still, $2,000 to run a line. I mean, that's how bad it is. Yeah, I'm in an area that can't even get no real internet. I got to use Verizon hotspot to do everything with. I use like 600 gigabytes a month on my hotspot. Verizon hates me. Who dropped out of the chat?
Actually, I got that tablet that they sent me right now through the TCL. It's through Verizon 5G. I haven't even tested to see if it actually works on the 5G.
T-Mobile will love you, CV. Bring all of your phones to us. Activate them all. That's a lot of phones.
You give me the same deal I'm getting with the other carriers, and we'll talk T-Mobile. I got to use Wi-Fi. I have to use Wi-Fi calling on T-Mobile, and that ain't always reliable, especially down here in my area.
Yes, Hard Luck Tech Visible is only online.
That's one thing I hate about Visible is I wish you could just call them and talk to them. I cannot stand. I mean, I haven't had to chat with them on over an app yet, thankfully. But my goodness, I cannot stand that.
I know how to
wish
get
you
them
just
on
talk
the
to
phone.
somebody. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Have you done it?
No. But I know how to do it. You know how to do it?
No.
Complain with the FCC and they will call you.
Oh, okay.
But you got to have a real complaint.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing.
Oh no, my son put the tablet in talkback mode where it doesn't show the screen. Oh, I hate this shit. Damn it. Now I gotta get it off of here.
Have fun.
Yeah, and the problem is that he puts it in Chinese. So I gotta figure out which one of these is
Okay. Legendary Tech said Visible does have a customer care number. I talked to them yesterday. What's that number?
I did see a number that they had, but I don't know but I didn't know if it was for customer service or not.
Automated. What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe if he says he talked to him, then yeah. Because when I got Visible, I got when I poured over to Visible, I got the ZTE Blade X15G, which is a very good phone, by the way. I mean, it's a little pricey, but it's what I used it for 2 solid months. Now it's unlocked. After 2 months, they unlock your phones at Visible, and it's unlocked now. But that phone was solid. I mean, I'm not kidding you. I think it had the same specs and everything as the Pixel 5, and it ran perfectly.
oh my god. I'm driving myself nuts over here trying to get this thing off.
Well,
Anybody
CV,
knows Chinese?
John Ledger said, call him. He'd love to talk on the phone with you.
Mm-hmm.
Visible is invisible. They are also blind. They can't see T-Mobile.
Was you going to ask me something a minute ago?
Who?
I thought I heard my name.
Hey guys, so I forgot. That's why I came back in the chat. I forgot to share some information with y'all. I'm gonna run down the list of Straight Talk best Black Friday deals. So I'm gonna read off each, well, just Walmart Black Friday deals in general. Give me a thumbs up for each one that you like, and a thumbs down for each one that you dislike. So for starters, AT&T prepaid, Cricket, or Verizon prepaid has the Samsung Galaxy A02 for $40 compared to $70 to $80. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Middle of the road, I guess you would say.
All right. Deal number 2, and I'm waiting for the audience to thumbs up, thumbs down too, if they want. Metro by T-Mobile, OnePlus Nord N200 5G is $99, usually $189. Is that a thumbs up or thumbs down?
I haven't seen it much, but I give it a thumbs up.
All right. The Straight Talk TCL 4X 5G is $99. It's regularly $199. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
The Straight Talk Galaxy S20 Fan Edition 5G, $249, regularly $700. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
5 thumbs up.
Okay. I appreciate Legendary Tech and Javon Sims for participating. I need more participating, please. Shay Kennedy, thank you.
Shay Kennedy, yeah.
Yeah, you got to give them a moment too, because you got to figure there's latency from the time we actually say it to the time
That's probably the best Black Friday deal right now. Is that S20 FE for $249? I mean, that's gotta be like the best deal right now on Black Friday.
Should I start the list over, y'all, because of latency, or are y'all cool?
Hard Luck Text says AO2S is thumbs up.
That's not a bad budget phone if you don't heavily use your smartphone. So that I give that a thumbs up also.
So this is the, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. It's the TCL tablet 5G or whatever that they sent me. TCL, Tab Pro 5G, and I'm gonna do a speed test because they actually activated the SIM card. I don't get 5G in my house, but this is the speed that I get right there. You guys can see that or not?
I can't. What is the down and up?
Down right now is 6. It's not really that great. Yeah, it's hard to see.
All right. While we wait for that, I'll read the last 3 deals. Straight Talk iPhone XR, $249, regularly $299. I give that a thumbs down.
Yeah, If it was like $199, maybe a thumbs up.
I'd give it a thumbs
$249
if it was $199. Honestly, like at this point, that phone should only be like $149. But I had a feeling that the phones with the notches are going to stay higher priced for a lot longer than the ones without it. All right, and last but not least, Straight Talker Total Wireless iPhone 12 Mini, $299, usually $499.
That's thumbs up.
I give it a thumbs up also. And I got one more deal to share with y'all. And before I share it, I'm going to put the link in the description in case you want to buy it, because I think it's an excellent offer if you're okay with purchasing refurbished phones. It's hit or miss with me. Some of you may not do it at all. That's okay. But I'm going to share the deal anyway. Just give me a second to get the link.
Yeah, I don't miss with them. I don't miss refurbished phones. I mean,
Damn.
I can't use them.
So with Verizon,
John, I'm going to send you the link because I'm having trouble with YouTube right now.
That's fine.
I'm going to send it right now. Anyway, the link I'm going to share is an Amazon refurbished Note 10 Plus, 256 gigs, fully unlocked for $350. Is that thumbs down or thumbs up? In my opinion, that's a big thumbs up. Because Amazon is actually not a bad place to buy refurbished phones. I sent you the link.
No, of course not. Dude, I just did a speed test between Verizon and Cricket, right? Sitting right here. The Verizon tablet on actual, not prepaid. This is actually on the plan. I got 4 megabytes down, 1 megabyte up. Cricket Wireless, I got 4.25 megabytes down, 2.5 up. So I'm getting better speeds with Cricket than Verizon right here. So that Cricket, man, I'm telling you. But anyways, let me share this link real quick, and then I guess we can go ahead and wrap on up, man, because we only got like 10 people watching now, which I do appreciate, y'all. But let's go ahead and kind of call it. We had so many people up here, man. This is amazing, dude. I really loved it. So many visitors. It's cool. Popular interest.
Can you imagine if that note was a new note for that price?
Oh, I would have bought it already. I would have bought it before they hit the paste button. You?
I can't say that I would. Like I said, I got the S21 Ultra.
256 fully unlocked. Hell, I think John would even buy one.
I got the S21 Ultra. I mean, it's 256 gig.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, what if you didn't have it?
If I didn't have it, yeah, definitely.
Well, if I had the S21 Ultra, I would still buy it. But that's just me.
Yeah, dude, it was a great stream, man. 40 people watching at one point.
Today,
it was dope,
it was a very important, very informative stream. We didn't really get off track like we usually do, because we just like to have a good time with y'all. Tonight it was mostly business, and we should do more streams like this in the future. But tonight, the difference maker is there was a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, I think we're just gonna call it there, man. CV Tech, you got any parting words for everyone?
Just be sure to check out my new videos coming up today. That was released today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. That will be awesome as well. And I will leave links for tomorrow and Wednesday's video. Tomorrow's video is going. It's got to be released tomorrow, so I got to get it done tonight. Have it done tomorrow. That was actually sent to me. So it's if you like Bluetooth earbuds, if you need a pair, these are pretty. These are looking kind of promising. I haven't tried them out yet, but they're looking pretty promising. So I'll leave a link down below. I'm not getting paid nothing for them. They just sent to me to try them out, and so that'll be dropping tomorrow. Be sure to check it out. And I got another pair of Bluetooth earbuds from a company that was very popular household back in the 80s and the 90s, but today they're kind of forgotten about. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. No.
Oh, okay.
We have to just see Wednesday, because that's when I'm gonna drop them Wednesday. So
now I'm interested. All right. Thanks, everyone. And yeah, I guess
have a good night, y'all.